Recording started.
Say hi, everybody.
Hi,
Hello.
everybody.
Goodbye.
Hello.
Good God.
Let's see, where was I?
You'll
Didn't know I've had to add over my fucking text. Stupid website. Sorry, just raging. Just raging a bit.
Our resident duchy is wrestling with character sheets.
Gotta be careful about it.
I can park there. All right. So, where we left off, 2 or 3 weeks ago, our heroes were in the middle of, let's say, mopping up a small rat problem underground. The underground. Good God Almighty! Underneath the wonderful Skador capital of Silverton, and have managed to do so, all admittedly with. Did you ever? No, no, no. Did you? No, no. I remember this. What's the status of this guy?
This guy,
alive, prisoner.
yeah, we threw him in the river.
Threw him in the river, then we pulled him out, and now he's prisoner.
You threw him in the river. You pulled him out. I remember a conversation that Thibin had with him.
Yeah.
And then I forget. And then I forget what happened after that.
I don't think anything really.
Or let me try again. I forgot what the plan was after that.
There really was one.
Weren't we looking
It's kind of happened.
We were looking for. Yeah, we were looking for the rats because they murked PK.
We discovered this when we discovered this afterwards when we were speaking with them.
Yeah. Looking for the rats. We learned they're the ones who murked PK because he tried to, tell them, no, we're not going to blow up things. We don't need your explosives. I guess we go back and report to Mr. Drugovich.
Drugovich.
Is it Dragovich? Dragovich. Yes, I remember this. Drugovich. Yeah, Mr. Dragovich. And, yeah. I remember you all making fun of me for not saying the name right.
It's your fault for not saying the name right.
Damn it, he has a point. Yeah.
Just say the name right.
Say the name, goalie.
Yes. Doodle Bob.
Doodle Bob.
Excellente. On that note, then, Leona is going to begin making a hike back to a safe spot for Drugovich.
All right.
For Drugovich, mate, do you see what you do to me?
It's getting infectious.
I keep memeing on you for not being able to say Drugovich, and now you. But God bless America.
What's America got to do with it?
Dragovich.
That's right. Dragovich.
You're off to see Mr. You're off to see Mr. Dingabing.
Mr. Ring-a-Ding, sure. Right, so yeah, Leona, she's still disguised, wearing her like normal-looking clothes, looking like a normal human
Oh,
woman.
okay, okay, yeah. I remember last session, and I was ready for you to say you did that entire fight in a maid outfit.
No. She changed out
No,
of the
but I
maid
did it
outfit.
in a chosen one outfit.
Just like I did specify that Leona did change out of the maid costume and into like some just normal street clothes, as well as disguise herself to not look like a Asimar, which is just like a little bit of face makeup and stuff.
Don't know where Hinago got the long black coat and sunglasses, but you know.
Oh yeah. I forgot. Hinoka did that last fight dressed as Neo from the Matrix.
Basically, still don't know where I got the stuff, but hey.
I forgot to increase Jeremy's HP. Whoops.
You can fix that.
Is it based on my die? I can't remember.
It's based on half your hit points.
Half my hit points. Okay.
Leon, I'm going to magically manifest a business card into your inventory that gives the location of one of Dragovich's personal hideouts. He is still technically wanted after all. And you see and you notice that the street is a bit more thrumming with energy than usual, as of course multiple things are being moved towards the general vicinity of the Sador racing circuit.
Oh, dear. Oh, wonderful.
Oh, looks like they're finally starting it up.
Anyway, Leona will make her way to the pre-disclosed location in search for Mr. Dragovich.
Totally pre-disclosed, yes.
Oh, what are you talking about? She had this business card all along.
Yeah, of course. I'm not mentioning
Upon
otherwise, am I?
reaching the location, she will do the secret knock, assuming that's, or give the password or whatever it's supposed to be. I don't know. Leona has the card, not me.
It is a tavern, and there isn't a secret knock, and there isn't a password or anything. It does seem to be open for business, but you do walk inside, and all of the humans and the elves and the dwarves and everybody in there immediately drops what they're doing, raises their mugs towards you, and yells, "Opa!"
What?
Sorry, run that by me.
And then they resume their normal business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that thing, what you said. Totally. Enjoy. Just a bunch of
Right.
drunks. I don't think we need to pay attention to what they're saying.
That's a little rude, but all right.
So what? They're drunk.
I'm drunk some of the time.
Yes, I'm rude to you when you're drunk.
Hinako,
Wait, you are?
Hinako, as you step in, they raise their mugs and yell "Opa!" at you as well.
Local tradition, I assume.
Before resuming their normal business.
Right.
Oppa. Yep, totally the same thing.
Opa!
Right then. Let's go see our mutual friend.
Towards the back of the room is an employees only door.
All right, Leona will make her way through the door.
Just go in anyway.
Presumably, that's where she was told she would find Dragovich.
But Leona, you're not an employee only.
Damn it, does she need to put on the maid costume again?
No, you can no, you can go in. Sure. And as you navigate towards the storage room, you do see a little little small dugout where a dude in his in his mid late 50s is sitting on his bed and poring over a few notes.
Yona will politely nod to him.
Mr. Dragovich?
I heard the news.
Ah, about the rat folk then. Quite well informed. Yes, we managed to deal with the majority of them and capture one of them.
Less the rat folk and more to do with with PK.
Yes. He deserves better. He seemed like a decent fellow.
Well, maybe not from the first time you encountered him, but he's
Well, no. To be honest, Leona does thought rather highly of him because when we thought there was a bomb threat, his first instinct was to get people out. You might recall, we kind of worked with him to help evacuate people while Leona tried to disarm, quote unquote, the bomb. She didn't have to because it wasn't a bomb, but she thought it was.
Everyone thought it was.
Yeah.
So, what are we doing? So, what are we doing about? So, what are we doing about this whole event then?
You're referencing the showcase or the
Most of the former.
incident? Right. Well, has Rainey been exposed yet, or are we still waiting on the paper to get that out?
As I understand the story still being written, but I did notice a few fairly major hauls being loaded in that direction though.
Right. Well, as much as I would say we should prepare for the showcase, I believe it might be best to ensure that things go as they're intended to go involving Rainey. However, it might be necessary to do that. I don't know if
in tandem, I understand.
Right. I don't know if he would be above trying to intimidate or silence the press, but keeping an eye on him might be beneficial.
In a dwarven nation, he wouldn't think of it.
All right. I suppose it might prove a little bit difficult considering, well, dwarves.
That's the idea. Don't worry, Lady Miranda. We will find a way to get that circulated.
Right then. So then, is that my end of the bargain completed, or do you require anything else of me?
Just give some thought about the race and what we should be doing afterward.
Right. Well, I'm intending to contact my brother and see if he can't possibly send some druids Marinhalf has a number of druidic circles that are native to it, and they would, and druids being druids, they're always happy to help naturalize a region and stuff. There are two main ways forward regarding the track I can see. The first one is just demolish it in its entirety, restore the area to as it was. The second, you could perhaps naturalize the track a bit, make it less of a, how would I say, scar on the land and more part of the terrain.
Make it integrate better.
Exactly. And again, druids would be helpful for that.
Why don't we see how this weekend goes, and we'll get back to that.
Right then. That sounds like a plan. There's no point in deciding how things will be until we see how the showcase goes.
That's what I think.
Very well then.
Well, we'll just have to put on a good show then.
Indeed. If you require my assistance for anything else regarding this, you'll know where to find me.
You're right, I do. Come to think of it, I could try cleaning this place up. Do you know any good services?
Very funny, Mr. Dragovich.
Thought I'd ask.
If you really do need me to clean this up as part of our bargain, I'll do it.
Well, I wouldn't say need you, but thanks.
Right. Well, I've got to write up my report to Marinhalf, as well as make sure that our team is ready for the showcase. So hopefully the charges against you will be cleared within, well, before too long.
I feel like if they were this, I feel like we wouldn't be talking in the back closet of a tavern.
True.
We'll figure something out. Appreciate it.
Of course. I'll see you around, Mr. Dragovich, then.
It's pronounced Drugovich.
Ah.
Wild, is everything okay there, Wild?
I could hear him hesitate, trying to remember how to pronounce it.
And with that, Leona will bow politely to Mr. Drugovich, apparently.
No, it's
And-
Drugovich.
Okay, bow to Mr. Drugovich. And head back to the hotel. Is I trying to be a Monopoly man?
No.
Yes.
Just trying to open a business.
Oh,
Definitely no monopoly over anything.
Mahogany.
Mahogany?
anyway. Mahogany. Anyway, Leona will be heading back to the hotel. change back into her normal princessing outfit.
You're just gonna ignore the fact that both Pippin and Hinako disappeared.
Yes, Hinako, Thibin, you guys find a nice Ridian restaurant to pull off on for a bowl of spaghetti. Fuck.
That's what they call it in this dimension.
Spaghetti bolognese.
Spaghetti bolognese. Spaghetti bolognese.
Spaloogie.
I hate myself.
Gotti.
To our audience, this is especially funny to me because I work in a fancy Italian restaurant, and I know it's not pronounced that way.
The fanciest thing. Spaghetti.
Well, I mean properly prepared Italian spaghetti, like fresh,
The
fresh
most
dough.
obscure thing to pronounce in the world.
Fancy does not mean obscure. And lots of pasta dishes include spaghetti, but don't have spaghetti as the only thing. But
Yeah,
enough about Italian cuisine.
Sometimes it
Let's
has.
continue on.
In this case, I have twisty pasta thingy jiggers. I don't know how the fuck you call it in English, actually.
Twisty pasta thingy jiggers.
Leona, if you are wondering where in the world Hinako and Thibin may have gone off to, you can do a knowledge local.
Yeah, after she gets back to the hotel, she might realize, wait a minute, where the heck is everybody? Yeah, so Leona will try and remember.
Kind of think of it. Where's Norvin during all this? Or is he also gone? Because that's hilarious.
That would be funny. I would probably have been like just outside the employees only area.
Yeah, as I do recall, Leona basically asked Norman to keep an eye on Drogovic while they were. Yeah, you can Drogovic. Yes, Drogovic, and then he came with us for the fight.
Came with us to do the rat thing, and then probably stay with Leona anyway.
That I check. So Leona is about to go. Wait, where the hell is everybody? And I know you have no local wild. If you are interested in doing so. Leona, Norvin, you guys think to yourself, it is about late afternoon, early evening, right around dinner time, and you think to yourself, now if I am a little squeaker who is very, very hungry and I wanted to pop off somewhere to get some food, what sort of style of restaurant would have a lot of cheese?
Well, Italian, obviously. You just pile the cheese on top.
Say when, so that way I can stop.
And action.
Putting Parmesan.
Say when.
Are you going to say
Wait
when?
for it.
Now.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Sir.
Wait for it. Sir, I'm out of cheese. Get another.
There's an old Garfield cartoon cartoon like that where John is pouring food into the bowl and he tells Garfield to say when, and then 6 panels later, that was our last bag. In that case, when?
Go get another.
Oh my god. It's just gonna be like this plate with this giant mound of grated cheese on it.
Some pasta with the cheese.
So, Fibbin, Do you like the cheese melted, or do you prefer it grated, or just chunks, or
Just entire wheels of cheese just piled on top.
We do not get cheese very often down under. So, I will have this block. Yes, for I, Thibbin. Extra sharp. I, Thibbin, see this, for it has sharp corners. Yes?
Yes, that's how cheese works. I don't care. That's how cheese works now.
I, Thibbin, shall have this sharp cheddar.
Tevin, as you explain those two words, the guy playing nice violin music in the background goes.
Leona is looking around the restaurants, searching for any commotions.
You heard someone shout "sharp cheddar" in a voice about 5 octaves higher than yours.
That'd be Thibbin.
Yes, that would, wouldn't it be? Let's go.
You enter a relatively nice Viridian restaurant with a nice violin player playing a solo in the background, and a table has been reserved for a certain Foxo and Squeaker.
All right, Leona will see if she...
are you saying a table reserved or a pile of cheese reserved for a certain squeaker?
Both.
And a
Both.
plate for the fox.
Yes.
Leona will see if she can't get a table near her friends.
Now,
And,
don't cut yourself on the sharp cheddar.
Yes, I shall be very careful with this. Now then. Hold it very carefully.
Can you two roll perception?
Meanwhile, I is doing business,
All right. Let's
like
see.
actual productive stuff.
Like me and Wild, or the rat and the fox.
Yes.
You two notice a nice charming couples park themselves at the table behind you, and the woman with her face buried in the menu, definitely trying not to look suspicious, has a very recognizable red tinge to her hair.
Yes.
Greetings, sir,
sure
madam.
hope that Princess Miranda is not behind me. I shall add more to this plate.
Leona will lower the menu.
Even more cheese?
Good God.
That is. Leona will lower the menu, look over to Thibbin to sigh, and just kind of butter in her mouth and go like, that is a lot of cheese.
I, Thibbin, am very fascinated by this.
I can see that.
We do not have dairy down below.
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
Norman
Question.
wants to yell at the narrator.
How dare you?
All right then. Was just checking up on you and go after things. I spoke with our mutual friend. Everything seems to have been sorted out. The showcase is going to be going on as
Good.
planned.
Good. Does this also mean that I can get rid of my issue? Problem?
Our other mutual friend, right?
Speaking
Thibbin
of which,
points
where
down
did you
at her
leave him?
ankle. Not that problem.
Leona
this problem.
is, of course. Leona, of course, is referring to the prisoner. Thibin, I presume, is talking about her wheels of cheese.
No. The ankle bracelet.
Thibin is still under house arrest.
Oh, right.
You would know this.
Therefore, I would like to report that he was only out of my sight for a few seconds.
Well, that's not as comforting as you think it is, Hinoko. But thank you regardless.
And Thibin was lost for a while, so I went to this cafe.
Yes.
Right, I see.
Jeez.
We'll have to see about the whole legal situation, but I'm sure we can arrange for things to be sorted out before too long. I'm confident we'll be able to. Once the showcase is concluded, at the very least, we can just leave the country. I'm sure we can
Yes,
arrange
because
for
that
that.
would be very good for us to be leaving at some point. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
I thought we could leave the country.
I'm fairly confident.
That we can leave. That they'll let us leave the country. As long as we take Thibin with us.
Thibin just gets soft banned from one of the largest countries in the nation. The largest countries in the nation. What is wrong with me today?
Largest countries in the nation.
The largest country in the nation. Ah!
Not wrong.
Well,
Also
I
not a
mean,
useful sentence.
1 billion squillion falumma ding ding dong ging jillion dollars.
$1 million.
Yes. Anyways, so yeah, Leona will sit herself down and probably enjoy a nice dinner with a significant amount less cheese and Thibins.
Orders of magnitude less cheese.
Possibly no cheese at all, because they used it on Thibin.
Yeah, they're out of cheese now.
Welcome to Cafe Iridia, madam. My name is Gio. I shall be your waiter. You should be informed that we are currently out of mozzarella, Parmesan, American cheddar.
American?
Yes, American. Have you never heard of it? It's quite exotic.
Right then.
It was really unfortunate they ran out too. I was going to ask for more.
How about a
By the way, you're paying for
seafood?
yourself, right?
Of course.
I'm talking about Thibin there. Two Thibin
What?
here.
Thibin is my
I'm not going
employee.
to pay for your pile of cheese.
I do give her. She
We're not
technically
at the
does have a
same table,
salary.
Gold.
Okay. Well, we're next to each other.
We're next to each other, though, aren't we?
Backs to each other practically.
I would also like to point out that there is like a waiter here talking to you.
Right. Yes.
Leona.
There is this person standing right here.
Leona's people know who Leona is.
These two tables are confusing the hell out of him.
So my apologies, sir. Do you have any nice seafood dishes?
Yes, madam. Shrimp pasta is one of our classics.
That sounds excellent.
Hmm.
Northern?
Don't you even call him dear?
He's my bodyguard, not my husband.
Oh, you seem to be well acquainted to sit like this.
I managed to mute myself for a moment. Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you drunk? I forgot to be nice to you if you're not drunk.
I'm not
I
drunk
managed
at the
to me- I
moment. I
managed
wish
to-
I was, but I'm
I
not.
accidentally pushed my microphone slightly too far. so it thought I wanted it muted.
Huh.
Good job, Wild.
I am competent.
Smart fun is smart.
Yes, sir. I'm sure you are.
Something with chicken, perhaps.
I'm sure. I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can find something. I shall return. And the four of you may celebrate your victory dinner however you please.
Hooray!
Chicken.
Very competent. Accidentally muting myself instantly.
Let's see here. What in the world is I getting up to?
Business.
What? And then as he enters, what he assumes is a pastry shop. What he assumes is a pastry shop. Okay.
Exactly.
So about midway through through your dinner and the laughs and the ha-has and the good food, and Leona probably going through a bottle and a half of wine by herself.
God damn.
Ask you to not poison yourself, please.
And a freak kicks in the door. Bam!
He doesn't kick in any doors if it's him.
All right, all right. He politely opens the door and he taps in with a nice suit, top hat, and monocle, and a cane with what you can assume is a very, very, very convincing fake diamond.
He doesn't have the fake diamond, but everything else is on point except for the monocle and the top hat. Everything else is fine.
Oh, just do your thing already.
By great heaven, it's Monopoly Man.
What was his name, Mr. Moneybags?
Uncle Moneybags.
Uncle Moneybags.
Leona just cut.
Leona's just kind of like blinks a moment, like
Pennybags.
looks at her wine, like, and sets it aside for a moment. Like, I might have had thinking to herself, okay, I might have had too much. I'm seeing Ide wearing a fancy suit.
No, that's
Hi.
fair.
No,
Are
no.
you-
Keep drinking, cause
have
I'm
any
also
way
seeing
of,
Ide in a fancy
letting me
suit.
speak to the chef or anyone, even a sous chef or just a apprentice?
Sir, this is a
Wendy's.
Do you have a reservation?
I don't, because I'm not trying to eat here.
Forgive the turkey, sir. You won't be hearing more of him in a second.
Please do well with its neck, so it is severed correctly.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for the graphic input. I'll make sure our chef is informed of it. Now, what can I help you with?
Do you have any apprentice chefs?
We have a couple in training. Why do you ask?
Can I meet one of them? Will I have to pay you to meet one of them? Because I'm okay with that.
Why am I under the impression that nothing good comes from this interaction, sir?
Well, that's because you're a very suspicious lot, and that's okay. I just need to.
Thank you, sir.
I just need to speak to a chef. I mean, of any kind, even if they're learning. If you can't, I understand. You guys have a very well-established environment here, and this might disrupt that. So, if I can't do it now, can I do it at a better time?
Roll diplomacy, Ide. I know that's not. I know it's not your strong point, but.
Oh my god. He has no diplomacy.
My God, what did you ask of him?
God.
By a masterwork
I didn't-
diplomacy item, obviously.
I didn't ask him to do anything. I have no idea what he's doing.
I was talking to the god, asking things out of Ide.
Very well, sir. Why don't you have a seat on one of our benches over there, and I will return momentarily.
Returns with the police.
He sits down. He doesn't worry. Because if it's the police, he also has a contingency plan.
What is the contingency? What
Don't
is
you
his-
worry about that damn thing.
Contingency plan. Explosives.
No, that's contingency plan number 3.
And you can also roll perception.
Okay. Wherever the hell that is. This long list of things.
It's
Should
alphabetized.
we say something to him?
No.
I do see 4 very familiar looking people, including 1 princess.
He completely and utterly ignores them. He knows of their existence, but that's how he lives his life, by ignoring them.
He knows of their existence.
Ah, yes, people. Moving on.
Leona just kind of blinks in surprise and almost disbelief of what she's seeing.
He is
But,
trying to do his job. He is trying to do work on his business. He's not worried about their shenanigans.
She'll
Always just extra this extra that, doing something involving people trying to kill people or stopping something. He's like, he's trying to do my job.
I'm not a smart person. I just realized I could have put my hexes in the spell-like area. Instead, I put them into my additional information for features and traits.
That's fine.
The only thing that I is going to note is that Thibin is going to have constipation for the rest of her life.
Oh,
So-
shoot, I didn't even...
But now he's thinking of a way to get rid of constipation, and now he thinks of a pill that if you take it, you'll poop.
Before this train of thought goes too much further, the maitre d' comes back. the maitre d' comes back with the chef. Sir.
The chef's name is Sir.
No. This is our world renowned. Don't mind me. I'm going to Google some chef accolades. Hold on. This is our Bridgestone 4.5-star A+ by the Better Business Bureau chef, Bruno.
Bruno.
Oh gosh, he's skilled because he say his name twice.
I gets up, offers his
Is that
hand to
so?
shake. Hello, sir. My name is Ide. Or I. Please pick one. I don't care.
Bruno is 6'7" and no less than 250 pounds. He grips your hand, Ide, and it definitely feels like something's being powderized.
Well, he just smiles.
Like there's a single drop tear coming from the corner of his eye as he winces in pain.
Well, sir, do you have any apprentices that you could do without? I will pay for them.
If I could do without.
Yes, sir. Essentially someone that's competent, but not so competent that you care.
What are you asking after?
I need someone to cook for me because I suck. I set fire when I tried making water, okay?
And you want someone to make water for you?
No, to cook. Either way, I just need someone for my business. I don't really need someone super professional, just someone that can cook well enough to gather more people's attention. And if this kind of conversation doesn't seem to be working well for you, how about I talk about a price?
I am not allowed to sell my staff.
Well, I'm not. Ugh.
I love
I'm
how
not-
that's the objection. Not he doesn't want to, but he's not allowed to.
He's like, he's thought about it. He's really thought about it and considered it, but he's not allowed to. So unfortunately. All right, how about this?
Boy, Chad, Bruno.
Can I speak with one of your staff, someone that you're willing to lose? Or at least can you point me in the direction of a place where I can find someone, because I am dumb at this situation. I do apologize.
Bruno looks like he's about to yeet you through a window.
I'd once again just blinks and is just waiting for a response. He doesn't care about the facial expression, veins popping, or anything. He is not changing his expression.
Do it.
Roll diplomacy again.
He's like, if he's gonna throw me, I am going to still try this. I need a cook. It may be unorthodox, but this is all we got.
Walter White also needed a cook.
He blinks
He
again.
does blink again. He's and Bruno turns to the maitre d'. He stays put. And he marches back behind the doors.
I like how so far my things are over 10, and that makes me feel better. I was expecting 1s and 3s here. Full disclosure.
He doesn't move a bit. I will know if he does. Yes, sir. Mr. Val Noises. I would like to. Bruno is going to go back and consider your proposal. He would very strongly recommend you don't move. He killed a man with his thumb once.
Well, that's okay.
Someone kind
I
of
was
just
in
hears
prison.
that part and just continues to eat the cheese a little bit harder.
Leona is like worriedly at this point watching-eyed, like ready to try and step in if things get a little over the top, cartoon graphically violent or something.
He can handle himself better than you can handle yourself with how much you've been drinking.
In a social situation?
If it becomes not a social situation, that's when you would be getting up anyway, right?
De-escalated?
Should we talk to them or something? Or are we just gonna ignore him like he ignores us?
No, leave me for now.
Don't get involved.
So you're worried
I'll get
about him,
involved
but
with
not
my-
worried enough to actually get involved in this, huh?
Don't
Or
get
you're just
involved
too
in my
drunk to
whole
get
thing
involved with
here.
this. Maybe I should get involved.
Quiet,
Oh, God.
quiet.
I don't want to know.
I mean, to be fair, in a social situation, with how much you've been drinking, yes, he probably can handle himself better than you can.
I can hold.
I can hold my alcohol.
Where's the fortitude save?
That's a good question, actually.
1 fortitude save.
Okay.
She's like on her second bottle, but she seems perfectly sober.
Oh God, how much cheese am I consuming right now?
A lot.
Enough to kill a man.
Should I? Should I roll a fortitude save?
Too much
maybe
cheese.
maybe they mentioned roll a fortitude save. Give her a racial and a bonus
Or maybe a
on it.
survival at this point.
Survival is something else.
A death
Yeah, but it's
save.
her eating cheese. How does she eat the cheese in a way that isn't going to kill her?
Pretty well, apparently.
Just
With practice, apparently.
Ahinako, as you're enjoying your spaghetti, notice that Thibin must metabolize like a nuclear submarine.
I don't know what the fuck a nuclear submarine is, but damn.
Ah,
Either some crashing and banging and bing bonging behind the counter, and Bruno marches back out, and he's carrying someone under his arms like one of those life size cardboard cutouts. You you and he stops, and he picks up this skinny 4'10" kid, and just sets him back down, and goes, here.
Okay.
Norman, is everything okay?
Oh. No, it's not.
Leona, your bodyguard's dying.
Leona will like pat him on the shoulder, like,
Oh no. Lauren is
Are
glad
you
that
okay?
he does not have to be involved in this.
but he also finds it hilarious.
No, that's me.
Oh,
Oh no, garlic.
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 Fuck.
I'm going to make. I will make the antagonist of Zark a vampire.
It's like we finally get to the vampires. Like, ah, yes, our secret weapon, Thibin, go. What is the rat going to do?
Just pick up Thibin and throw her.
Oh no! It's alien food. My only weakness.
Throw Thibin at the vampire, and they just disintegrate instantly.
And then it just opens her mouth and spews garlic breath like a breath weapon. Mamma mia!
Oh no.
Oh! I'm melting!
Do you happen to have, like...
Mamma mia, say quesadillas! No!
Grazie,
Okay, so
grazie,
back
ragazzi.
back to the main scene here. This 7'12" person is just
It's like
carrying this scrawny teenager under his arm.
Hang on, if they're 7'12", wouldn't it mean that they're 8 feet?
No, he's 7'12".
He's 7'12". He can tell that he is 7'12" instead of 8 feet if he wants to.
He is.
He can tell you what height he is.
He is 7'12", and if anyone calls him 8 feet, he reminds them he's 7'12".
Very politely.
Right,
Very,
right,
very, very,
right.
very, very politely.
So they
Right,
have ogre chef.
Right, I agree. You're 7'12".
No,
Yeah.
he's just a human.
Just a really
He's a human.
human.
He's a large creature, but he's just a human.
Just a little very tiny hint of ogre blood.
No, pure human.
Pure human.
Pure blood human.
And he sets down this 4'8".
He's shrinking. You said he was 4'10" earlier. He's getting shorter by the minute.
He got really scared.
Bruno stole some of his height.
And he sets down this poor elf kid who looks like he weighs negative pounds. You may begin.
I push his hand.
This poor
Shake.
child. Just this poor child.
Also, I finally got I to go and that makes me very happy.
With this human, like twice their height.
This human who is taller than an orc. He makes orcs look like little babies.
Literally a large creature.
Who sent all these babies to fight?
Just picks up this small child.
And deposits him in front of eyes.
Fuck.
All right.
Hello, my name is Tonwin. And who might you be?
Who am I? And he looks up at Bruno. Bruno. This is Yanni. I'm yarning today, sir.
Today?
How much do you get paid?
I'm not allowed to say. And Bruno says enough.
I feel like you get paid in survival, but okay, that's what.
We all get paid in survival.
I'm here to offer you a job with my growing company that I'm working on. As in, it's just starting. I need people.
What would I be doing?
Cooking.
Cooking.
Whatever you want.
Anything? Is there is there something I should know? Yes. Is there something I should know?
I think I'm dying.
I mean, I'm working on a business, and he's working on learning how to cook. So,
Cook. And it both says line together. Cook what?
whatever he bloody pleases. Did I stutter the first time?
Oh no.
Sir, please. This is a Wendy's.
No.
Yes, and I know. That's the point. If I don't speak up, they won't hear me.
I sound does not. Bruno big, but not that big. Mr. Tonberry, what would the and he very woodenly looks left and he looks right and he looks up. And he says,
You're an aspiring chef, correct? Elf.
No, expiring.
You wanted to cook at one point, correct? Otherwise, you wouldn't be here.
Yes, sir. That's what I've been told.
You concern me even more the more you speak. But if at one point you wanted to cook something and you wanted to have a restaurant or whatever the hell thought process came through your mind to decide to work here, what would you want to serve people?
Revenge.
Okay, then that's exactly what I'm okay with you serving. Would you like to serve some revenge with me? Trust me, that still goes on my list of things I have to do.
I'm going to assume Bruno is like a well-known character in this, like, in the city.
Like this high-level fighter who retired and became a chef because
No,
he was
he's
putting.
just well-known.
Oh,
Not famous, just well known.
I was
No,
gonna
he's
say.
not like he's not necessarily like a high-level adventurer or whatever. Just people know about him, right?
Oh yeah, people know about him. People definitely know
Okay.
about him.
This isn't a
People
surprise.
definitely know about him.
One moment.
It is not a surprise with our 20 and 24 knowledge local checks that this guy is here. Got it.
All right.
I just had to make sure.
One moment, I'd.
Yeah, one moment. I gotta do something real fast.
Okay.
That thing collapse on the floor laughing.
Red sent you a DM.
And I have to imagine that Norvin has. Wait. Yeah. Sorry.
No worries. It's not urgent.
Listen, Norwin is better at maintaining poker face than I am.
I apologize. I'm wearing a very comfortable beanie, and when I'm in the middle of managing an art roleplay sessions, I like to slip it down over my eyes to help me meditate and focus.
Norman is better at maintaining poker face than I am. Neither of us are actually like practiced in bluffing, but he has more charisma than
I am in case it's not evident. I am using this entire scene to see how much to see if I can kill Wild before the game's over.
actually murder me.
Oof.
It'll be like the Jack Nicholson Joker from the original Batman movie.
To see how far it can go before I actually collapse on the ground unconscious and we have to stop the session. Bruno.
King Bruno.
I have a score of stupid one note characters designed specifically for stupid RP stuff.
But specifically to try and murder me.
Hey Wild, how many apples have you eaten today?
I don't even get that one.
No.
Oh. And then you just stood there for 30 seconds.
I have eaten applesauce today, though.
That's multiple apples.
I'm currently having an Angry Orchard. Does that count?
A what?
Hard cider.
Ah.
Oh, you know what?
That explains why I don't know about it.
Oh, you know what? Ida's gone. Ida's gone, and my dishwasher is done. Hooray! I get to have breakfast. Hold on.
Food! Yay!
Oh man, I was about to try and do some other roleplay or something.
All right, I'm gonna sit up and use the washroom. I'll be back shortly.
Okay, we can roleplay as long as it doesn't involve the DM, right?
Or I'd.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or Gold now.
So between you two,
So. And maybe Norvin.
I might collapse at any second, so safer not to involve me.
I feel like Norvin is getting more blue at every second. as this goes on, as he's holding his breath, and I'm not trying to laugh.
Norwin's fine.
Are you sure about that?
Where's my bluff? I mean, Norwin is also mildly concerned. So less funny to Norwin than it is to me, who, worst case, something really funny happens. Best case, something really funny has already happened.
Did I break wild without even being here?
Only slightly. I was
No, that happened
talking
earlier.
already.
Oh no.
Fucking Bruno.
Hey,
I'm
Thibin.
back.
Hey, Thibin, roll intelligence for me, please.
Oh boy.
Oh boy!
Oh boy! Can't wait for this to happen. Good. Oh, it was really all right.
Why do I hear Mickey Mouse noises while I'm
Oh,
seriously? What do you guys?
Thibin is being Thibin.
Thibin, because she has sampled no fewer than 39 different cheeses at this point, is becoming quite a connoisseur of the various various things in the
Dairy aisle?
The dairy aisle.
no, that would imply she's into milk and yogurt as well. Goldie, isn't there a method of divination that comes from snorting cheese?
A method of divination that comes from snorting cheese.
What?
Excuse me, what?
I'm dead serious. Hold on.
Cheese snorting.
I know what you're talking
What?
about, and I think there is. I don't remember the term
Cheese.
Cheese
Recreational drug.
Pyromancy. The art of cheese divination.
No. I googled snort cheese and got
Why?
cheese. Recreational drug.
No. There is actually a method of divination using cheese. It's called pyromancy.
It's made out of, it's like made with heroin or something, but it's called cheese.
I somewhere remember there being a South Park episode about cheesing.
Okay, I gotta read this. I gotta read this out. I gotta read this out to you because it's hilarious. All right. The use of cheese as a divination tool was well known in the ancient world and the Middle Ages, though the details aren't very well recorded. Some say the shape of the holes in the cheese were thought to hold meaning. A heart shape could indicate love, and certain holes could be read as initials. According to occultopedia.com, young women in the countryside would predict future husbands by writing the names of suitors on pieces of cheese. The first to mold was believed to be the ideal mate. It may be worth noting, however, that the Greek diviner Artemidorus did not feel that cheese divination was very reliable and included cheese diviners among his list of false diviners, alongside dice diviners, sieve diviners, and necromancers. The interpretation of dreams
Stupid, unreliable cheese wizards.
The interpretation of dreams and livers was far more dependable, he felt. You can't count on those cheese wizards. Now, dreams, those and livers you can count on.
Stupid, unreliable cheese wizards. We killed dead animals and cut them open around here, like any respectable wizard.
eye is just twitching because he's hearing the voices of God and among other people, and it's confusing the hell out of him. He's not even confused about the child in front of him. It's the words he's hearing from the omnipotent. I'm sorry. One moment,
Stupid
please. I'm
crappy
getting
cheese
kind of
wizards.
scared. Is there like an echo in here? I've been hearing about cheese divination and you shouldn't trust it and something about liver. I'm scared.
Is
Right?
Thibin getting a divine attribute to cheese?
No, God.
But you are for the moment, no. But you are becoming very, very good at picking out the particularities in each in any given variety: the smell, the texture, the taste.
He's become a cheese connoisseur.
So I now have a new skill.
1 skill rank in profession cheese. That's it, just cheese.
You may give yourself a skill rank in profession cheese.
Wouldn't it be knowledge cheese?
Oh my God. Oh
It,
my God.
it does not want to go up there.
Then I will let you decide.
Oh God, it works for both areas. That's the problem.
He says it works for both.
I'll be with you in 1 second.
People.
Cheese room.
Knowledge cheese.
How very cheesy of you.
Oh God, it gets worse. She's had too
Oh
much.
no, here comes the cheese buns.
Okay, okay. Where the hell were we? Oh yes, Bruno was terrorizing the self.
Yeah, sure, that makes sense.
What did this small child do to him?
Work for him.
The horror.
Right, cheese connoisseur is now a profession.
Congratulations.
Cheese connoisseur.
They're real.
1 frank and cheese connoisseur.
Hinako, you are watching Thibin, and she is and she is having an experience.
Not sure if it's a good one.
Give yourself a certain mixed experience sometime.
Can I have the search menu?
Waiter runs over, hands you a small card, and runs out.
It just actually runs away. Bruno, in this room. You don't want to be in this room.
I'm sure that this cheese capability will be very helpful at some point.
It will actually save the day at some point if this campaign goes on long enough.
You will find the murderer by sniffing the cheese.
It's not the cheese that they had in their hands. This is.
Like, someone will attempt to poison us.
It was
the
the
meal will
cheese
include-
murderer.
Someone will attempt to poison us, and the meal will include cheese. And you just solve it instantly because of that skill rank.
So I remember where we left off with this conversation.
Go ahead.
Cheese?
I, Bruno, and
Elf Boy. We'll just call him Elf Boy because you didn't even really give him a name. You just told Bruno to say him.
Google fettuccine.
Fettuccine.
He's stuck on cheeses today.
His name his name probably isn't actually fettuccine, but
That's
what everyone calls him.
So, what exactly do you where is the where is sorry, questions.
Where's the kitchen, or where are we going? Where's the shop? What?
Yeah, where would it be?
We move around all over the world, continent, whatever. I work for a princess. You want to work with a princess?
You do?
Yeah.
Oh God,
I
don't
won't
point at
say her name,
us.
but I feel like a group of people will immediately say we know, so I'm not going to.
I'm sorry. What?
Yes,
We
we
know.
See, I didn't even try.
Leona just like kind of like Leona just kind of smacks her face palms. Hey,
Well, I would probably need to ask permission, but
Someone knows.
Mr. Mr. Bruno, can I maybe look into this? Well, if we're traveling all over, we're traveling the world, then I'll pick up a number of culinary secrets and techniques and wonderful things. And once my tenure is done, I'd be more than happy to come back here and share everything. And I'll help improve the restaurant. You're probably still gonna be around. I would love to help, but and I think in order to do that, I would need to pursue that, if that makes any sense, sir. I won't forget about you. I know you did a ton for me, and I appreciate all the
I don't
skills
think
and
it'll be
everything that.
possible for anyone to forget about him.
no one could ever forget.
No one
Bruno
could ever
Bruno.
forget Bruno.
You taught me a number of things. You taught me a number of things, sir, and I want to pay it forward. So if you don't mind, I wouldn't mind trying to pursue this, sir, if it's okay. Bruno looks down at Fettuccine, and he looks down at Ide, and he strokes his chin. And 10 seconds later, out in the street, there is a crash as both of them fly through the window.
Leona will hold up
her hand and check, please.
Oh man, am I gonna have to come with you? I didn't get my dessert yet.
No, you have your own table. It's fine.
I even can't eat no more.
Hey, Fimmon, dessert?
Something, but no. Also, my spoon is gone.
Anyway, after Leona.
Hinako, you notice that there are cannolis on the dessert menu.
Just steal the fucking spoon.
Fuck's a cannoli?
Well.
Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Let's see here, cannoli.
Check, please.
A cannoli is an Italian pastry consisting of tube-shaped shells filled with pastry dough filled with a sweet, creamy filling containing ricotta, a staple of Italian cuisine. Ricotta is cheese.
Oh no.
I'm sure you would like this one.
I don't
Evan?
think that there is any. If it's cheese,
They
there's
made
none
them
in
up.
the
They would,
building.
if it's a dessert, they would make them up ahead of time.
Well, there's no cheese in the buildings.
I will order cannoli.
While Thiven is struggling, Leona is going to pay her bill and head outside to check on Ide.
Pretty sure Thiven will explode.
As you do that, the wind shear caused by you just walking past them almost causes her to roll out of her chair.
Thiven has become a ball.
Orb.
Anyway, Leona also doesn't want to be in the building when the rat explodes.
Pondering my Thibbin orb. Mind you, she weighs only 58 pounds.
Double that now.
Damn.
A lot of
Game.
cheese.
There's a lot of cheese.
You may recover just in time to see the princess coming for you. Oh no.
Oh no.
Get away. Get away.
What are you doing, Hyde?
Trying to get a job working. You know, being productive. Not consuming excess amounts of cheese and probably having constipation for years.
I'm more worried she's going to explode. That's another reason why I decided it was a good idea to leave the restaurant.
I
Are
will
you
have my
alright?
dessert.
This isn't the first time I've been thrown out of a restaurant. This won't be the last.
I see. What about you, Mr. What did he say your name was?
Fettuccine.
Mr. Fettuccine. A pleasure to meet you, young sir.
I'm totally ready. I'm totally imagining Leona just trying to stifle a laugh during that.
Yeah, she is.
She is. No lie, she really is.
I'm
So
okay. I'm okay, thank you.
I
have no clue, by the way, what kind of dessert I'm gonna get, but I'm getting a dessert. That's probably some kind of Italian.
Well, how is hiring a chef for me
Not cheese.
doing business, Hyde? Not that I don't appreciate the gesture.
Hinako, you find yourself a nice, a nice, delicious slice of tiramisu cake.
Well, as long as it ain't cheese, seems interesting enough.
It is not cheese.
No, Fibbin, this is not yours. This is mine. It's not cheese, so it's mine.
Spread it on the bread.
Bollocks. Oh, what's who are you, madam?
Leona.
Leona Antos Miranda.
Yes,
We
we
know.
The traffic on the road abruptly stops for a split second before progressing. In fact, she looks around. Who was that?
I don't know anymore.
I'm pretty sure she's cursed.
Oh,
At this point, it wouldn't surprise me.
wait a minute, Miranda. Those Mirandas.
Yes, those Mirandas.
Is she the princess?
I am the princess.
Yeah, be the princess.
Don't look like a princess.
You're in the bill.
I stand at the window that was
It's out the open window.
with my dessert in hand.
Remind you that Leona is wearing her fancy princessing dress.
There are both eyed and elf-shaped holes in the window. It didn't. The window didn't shatter and fall down. That was the force.
That is impressive.
What should I roll?
Probably fortitude.
Probably fortitude.
To avoid exploding?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Passing out from too much food?
Oh no.
There it is.
At least it ain't a natural
one bite after.
It is not. It is not a natural one. If it was, Skull would need to roll a new character.
Oh, I got you. If it actually would explode.
Leona, there is a relatively large. God damn it! There's a
Relatively lo-
there's a relatively large crash from inside from inside the restaurant as I imagine Thibin just kind of leans backward on her chair and just.
Passes out.
Himiko is not going to look at Fib and is just going to stare out the window. I'm not associated with this.
Madam, is everything all right here?
Yeah, are you talking to me?
I suppose I could be. I don't suppose the other one is going to be responding to me anytime soon.
Would you call Thibin second?
I'm going to have to deal with this.
Let me know if you require assistance, madam. Enjoy your dessert.
Thanks. I hope she's gonna. Yeah. Can we just let her stay like that for a few moments, at least for now?
I'm afraid so. Yes, but not too long. I'm afraid someone might roll over her.
Yes, I will finish my desserts, pay, and then I will roll her out of here like a wheel of cheese. Cause,
My lay on hands fixes sickened. I can get her up and moving long enough to get her not here.
You can you could probably at least wake her up a little.
I'm outside though, so yeah.
is just something that I assume
Would be
It's just something you
known.
might know.
Is I
Himiko is quickly gonna finish her food and ask for the bill for both of us, cause I'm guessing Fibin is pretty much knockout, or is she still awake?
Nah, Thibin's not in a conscious state.
She is done for the day.
Yeah, figured. I'll ask her the money back later. Or I'll ask Leona to pay for it. Whatever. Can I have the bill, please?
You want apple? I mean, orange juice because that's cold.
I don't know how to make orange juice, sir.
You don't know how to make orange juice. Did I make a bad decision?
I never had a reason to make orange juice, or
It's literally oranges and
not from scratch. And he's already taken a massive hit to his confidence.
well, it's all right, fettuccine. Relax.
Leona will put it. Leona will put.
It's all right, fettuccine.
Leona will put a hand on his shoulder.
It's just
It's all right,
oranges
fettuccine.
that have been juiced.
Oh.
What have I got myself into?
It's a 4.5-star restaurant, sir. I do the fancy.
Yes,
Orange juice.
still require you using orange. Never mind.
It's Radiant cuisine. You don't make with orange juice. You do the tomatoes and the garlic and the spices and
Can you do that?
and the pizzas and the spaghetti. Of course I can.
Prove it.
In the middle of the street.
No. We're going to get to a kitchen.
Do you have one nearby?
Yes.
So, how much am I gonna have to pay for all this cheese?
All your money and then some.
I will figure it out.
I'm on it.
All right, I'll roll Fibin out of there.
What the fuck is God's brew?
Well, Mr. Well, we see, Mr. Tabloid. It's not. It's not that I don't trust you, and I am very excited for the position. I just, well, as the saying goes, you cannot make bricks without mortar.
Okay, so we've got another person now. And a fat rat. Hello, by the way. Unico comes out rolling a rat.
Hi. Is that is are they okay?
I don't know.
You probably haven't seen the amount of cheese that went out of the store, did you? By the way, did I hear correctly that your name was Fettuccine? Guys, maybe you should watch out for Mr. Mrs. Cheese Muncher over here.
There's the relevant things for pricing.
I have to watch the cup.
The price was cheese.
The price is your sanity.
Da 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 da.
Did she ever have that though?
It was retroactive.
There's sanity, just not on the surface.
Also, I feel like that isn't actually your real name, but if you're okay with it, sure.
I have to be.
Right.
Yes. So, yeah, Mr. Tabloid, if you have a kitchen, I can use I can try doing something.
Okay, so hey, princess, you want to see what this guy can do?
Sure, why not? Let's to the hotel then.
Yes. Unless he
And
needs a
I'm
better
waiting-
kitchen than a hotel kitchen.
They have a small. It has a burner. And they have basic setup. I'm sure he can improvise with that.
Eliana, while this is going on, you may also remember that the teams are probably going to start rolling in a couple of days, and I has a affiliation.
This isn't going to interfere with the this whatever you're trying to do with Mr. Fettuccine here. This business isn't going to interfere with your duties in relation to the showcase, is it, Ide?
It's just going to improve it, make things better.
I will ask you to explain this to me
Less
sometime.
fire in the kitchen.
Is it catering?
Yeah, you can cater.
On
I
a
just
different related note, where did the other rat person go? No, the one we captured in the sewers?
Meanwhile, below the streets. Hey! Hey! Hey!
Where would we have? We probably
would have like.
Cursa says, "Lets me go."
We probably would have like told Drigovich that they're down there. They can figure out what to do with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Drigovich.
Utini Beach.
Drooby boob.
We're really
Anyway,
going
you're
to
right.
Utini
Let's
rat again,
head
aren't
back
we?
to the hotel. Oh, and Ide.
What is it now?
Nice suit.
Thanks.
Does he?
With that,
Does he not? Does
go
he not
ahead,
always dress
Ben.
like this?
Because
He does not.
I'll lay on hands the rat. She can walk herself back. You don't have to roll her.
Ah, but rolling her was fun. Maybe we could roll her off a cliff or something.
You can do that when it wears off, right?
wait a
We have
minute.
to get
Can't
back to the
Fit and
hotel
fly?
first, then
Or does she not have that hex?
That's why I'm okay with it.
Hideko, you notice Kinoko, you notice the path to the hotel goes down a flight of stairs.
Ooh, this looks like fun. Can't we do this first?
No.
We don't want to burst her.
I would
Ah,
rather that my champion, quote unquote, were not to perish.
Jeremy,
Jeremy also does not want her to die.
Oh,
I will eat
I see. Jeremy took the spoon. I thought that Thibin inhaled so much cheese the spoon went with it.
No.
You know, 5 and then 2 of mine.
no, but the fork might have gone.
We're supposed to have sausage.
Oh no! Oh
yeah.
no! I really hope Thibin didn't swallow a knife on accident.
On accident, yeah.
That's gonna go and be quite a sharp number 2.
God damn it.
Thank you, Hinako.
Thank you for that mental image.
Anyhow, about this flight of stairs.
Yeah,
So we're not
yeah.
gonna bounce her off of it. I'm not gonna be carrying her.
I just gets tired of all the BS, gets his tumor familiar to fly out, grab the rat and fly it after using the.
No, I used land hands to fix Sicken. It's fine.
He's
She's
getting
fine. I fixed it.
This is what a stupid game.
I
Hey.
think no sick no more, but shape no good.
Hey, Fibbin, now you can eat more cheese.
That is not why I did it.
I think I will not eat cheese for forever. Oh,
I bet you'll be eating cheese tomorrow.
we're home.
Eat nothing for the next month and be fine.
Home is down these stairs. Are you gonna be able to make it down there, or should we just get this tumor guy here to fly over?
No, I think I can do this.
So you start with your left foot, and then you use your right foot.
And you just see Thibin kind of just waddle over, try to jump. And you just see her just gently fall down to the bottom.
Like, she's like a bouncing ball. Like a balloon.
Okay. Yes, I think yes.
So dumb.
Ah, man, that was not as
Should
fun
we
as
be
it should have been.
should we be helping her or something?
No, it's fine. She
Builds
can help
confidence.
herself.
I already did help her. She can deal with what she did on her own, though.
Home is this way, yes?
Yes, Thibin.
You tell me.
Or are you confident enough, Mr. Fettuccine, to carry, let's say, 100
You're kidding.
pounds of cheese and a rat?
That's gotta be like almost 100 pounds of cheese and rat.
I was about to say Hinako can tell that Thibin probably weighs more than he does.
This poor elf child. Jeez.
I'm actually 95 LBS.
They come for me.
Apparently, I can lift Thibin over my head still.
The cheese police, they live inside in my head.
The cheese police.
Well, Thibin can fly, so.
Oh yeah, she just takes off into the air.
The cheese police.
Also do levitation, apparently.
So
Anyhow, let's go.
So there is a spherical rat now levitating and hovering down the main street.
Dumb.
Mommy? Yes, dear. I want to be a magician when I grow up.
Honestly, that's a respectable. Wizardry is a respectable and time-honored career, and that kid's gonna go far.
And so is Thibin, apparently.
Apparently,
Oh,
yes.
I can only fix sickened for an hour. So in about an hour, you'll be sick again.
It's a good thing Thibin's gonna try to get home beforehand and just knock herself out.
Knock yourself unconscious before then.
Oh, she'll
So
just use the sleep hex on herself.
so Thibin floats in past the concierge at the hotel, and the rest of the party comes in, and the clerk just looks over from his newspaper again and says, "Should I ask?"
Cheese.
Cheese. Flip.
Cheese! Cheese for everyone! Except for you. Fuck you.
I still ate it.
No, but it's still.
Vivian, please be quiet.
So, Fettuccine, what do you want to make today? Because we might need the supplies.
Cheese for everyone.
I guess I could do chicken parmesan. That's probably one of my more famous dishes. I would need a chicken, a few breadcrumbs,
That's
maybe
not for me. I go to sleep.
maybe some marinara and cheese, obviously.
Good thing
Parmesan
is,
cheese,
all the,
presumably.
especially the chicken. I'll talk
I
about
recommend not using any cheese that might have been touched by the rat.
None of
She
my
didn't
food
eat
in
all
my
the
room
cheese in the
has-
city. You know,
She
how...
didn't.
No, just all the cheese in that restaurant.
You know, so it's like, well, they had to keep ordering cheese from other places because she was getting out of hand. They ran out of cheese hours ago.
We tried to go shopping for cheese. Yeah, sorry, all the
Isn't
cheese was
Rydia
sold.
Isn't Rydia supposed to be like Italy?
Yep.
So Thibin did not eat all of the cheese in Italy, or at least all the cheese in Rome.
Single-handedly eat all the cheese in Rome.
If that was the case, Thibin would have actually have died from the overdosage of dairy.
She would have too.
Cheese, recreational drug.
And as you said, as it can be
The name of this episode is just going to be cheese.
cheese.
Yeah.
Sweet cheeses.
Sweet
Sweet
cheese.
cheese. So Thibin just magics herself to sleep.
She's on. She puts one of those do not disturb tags you see on the door handles, and she just slips that over her tail.
All right then. Miss Soriano.
Yes, madam. I'm sorry. I was distracted by
Thibin, being Thibin. I'm aware.
I was distracted by a number of things, but yes.
That's
Very well. This is Mr. Fettuccini. He's going to be working as a cook for us. Could you run out to the market and grab a few things for him? Mr. Fettuccini, could you write down a list of what you'll need?
He does, and he hands it to her.
Right then. Here's some coins to buy
All right,
it
you're
all.
a person.
Yes, I have. Yes,
Completely forgot about Miss Soriano.
I did bring her with us to fight the mercenaries.
She smiles warmly and waves. Hi, Hinako.
Hello. Kind of forgot about you. Sorry about that.
Well,
it's
I'm not going to bring her into danger.
It's okay. A lot of people do.
That is quite sad, actually.
Well, her rabbit at least remembers her.
Well, I didn't mean like that. Oh no. I'll get. I'll make it up somehow. Pow! And she just and the next thing you see of her is just a few hairpins flying around in a magazine.
I do actually have art of Miss Soriano.
I should that I made. I should probably share that.
That's a good thing to do with art.
Boopity boop.
Boopity boop.
Bobbida boopy.
No.
Excuse boppity boopy.
Mhm.
Boopity boopity boppity boppity.
Don't worry about your sanity, everything.
I'm hearing some disgruntled whisperings in the background about boop beep boop.
I don't think that's disgruntled. I think that's just whisperings.
That is Fettuccine trying to explain his recipe to the alchemist.
Okay, whatever. Speaking of art, did you ever finish the All of Us Together art for Gold?
Oh, she has a
Showcase?
bun.
I did not finish the background actually. Now that you bring it up,
Right
I
now.
still have to do that.
Because I was planning to use that at some point for the
Oh, she has a bun.
She does in fact have a bun.
She has a bun. Guys,
Yeah.
bun.
I shall open this for this
Fun.
recording, because reasons. There we go. Now the recording can
Rabbit.
cease.
Yes,
There's a
everyone
bun
can
bun.
see.
Yay.
She's a wizard. They get familiars.
Rabbit.
Okay. So I open up the emoji window because whenever there's a bun, you must react appropriately. I see two rabbits, and then women with bunny ears partying, men with bunny ears partying, and people with bunny ears partying.
Huh.
I had no idea these even existed.
I put down rabbit and I got very different results.
Yeah.
Funny surprise.
Whee!
Yay.
I love it just like immediately stops.
If Thibin was a bun right now.
Funny surprise.
With Sarah off running the errand, doing thing.
Was I doing things?
So,
Leon, I was just okay. So Sarah's off running the errands. They've been is asleep. Leona's just like trying to keep tabs of what her technically employees are all doing at the moment.
Alright, should I get back to Mr. Rainey? Keep an eye on him. For reasons.
that's not a bad idea if you wish to.
That actually is not a bad idea.
Okay.
Yeah, feel free to resume your observations.
Inka's already out the door.
And now that we have the chance, can you mind telling me what you're getting up to with hiring cooks and things?
Yeah, I'm working on a business.
What sort of business? I thought you were an alchemist. Aren't going to
Okay, dear God. Hey, what do you know about alchemy? Let me just get that straight off the bag before we begin.
It's the combining of ingredients to
What is
create.
cooking?
You make a point. So, are you trying to make alchemical food?
Yes.
Because that's incredibly brilliant.
And with a new cook who's interested in different things, I think this would bring out a lot to him and whatever restaurant he comes up with in the future. He's probably just going to come back to that weird guy, but whatever. But
Well, Bruno is a
only that.
individual well known in Silverton.
Yes, but not only that, but once people get interested in the cooking, I can sell other things like medical items that I'm working on, among other things, because I want alchemy to grow more in this civilization. You guys keep wanting cars and everything, but if more people work on medicine, then less people get sick and die.
You're not wrong. I mean, the cars are. Well, to be frank, the cars are a bit of the flash and pomp and circumstance, and everyone, ooh, look at this. Marenhoff is more interested in using the technologies developed in the automobile to improve our agricultural industry so we can produce more food. Because that's our main export.
Bruno.
Yeah. But you see, what I'm trying to do is not just work on just one nation or anything. I'm just working on growing a name. That's important.
I see.
So I'm going to help you, princess. I will do what you ask me. It's all for my gain, and everyone else is in the end run. So I'm going to keep working. I may not follow your team's whatever you do, but in the end run, my goal is to help everyone, not just one thing.
I can appreciate that.
But besides that, I also like making bombs.
I have just one question for you, Hyde.
What?
Does everyone include Ivorwood?
Yes. I don't care. I hate them. I despise them. But if I prove to them that an Ifrit can do productive things to this highest degree, they'll have to accept us.
Ha! Productive.
That is. I'm not sure about that.
It may not work, but I'm going to try.
Forgive me, Lady Miranda. I wasn't aware that that Everward was all that important. I follow the showcase at least a little bit. They've been a backmarker team for like the past 4 or 5 seasons.
In the showcase? Oh, they're not that important. How much do you know about the history of Ivorward and Marenhoff?
So the exposition can happen. I'll say no.
Well, to make a long story short, we were once one country.
Hi, Wisp.
There was a bit of a disagreement between the lords and the king on how to move things forward. The king was moving more into getting involved with a particular church and reducing the power of the lords and turning the country into a bit more of a theocracy. A number of the lords were not pleased with this, and they split off, led by my ancestor, Lord Miranda, making Marenhoff Miranda's half. Relations have not especially been particularly good between the people of Ivorward and Marenhoff. And suffice to say, we just don't want to fall too far behind them in case they decide something drastic.
Like enslaving your people, using you as a supply to increase their productivity?
Something like that.
Always for productivity with those guys.
Yeah. Suffice to say, we're not particularly interested in kowtowing to Ivorward.
No, I can't imagine anyone would be. That's scary.
Don't be too frightened. They won't try anything while the showcase is ongoing.
Yeah, sure.
If you're, I was about to say, why would they not?
You realize that anyone in the showcase is, if a country is participating in the showcase, they're not allowed to go to war or anything like that.
Yeah. What if they don't care about that?
Then they're kicked from the showcase
And what
and
if they care
condemned.
about it? Like, at all.
Well, for one, it's really bad optics on the world stage, as the showcase is supposed to be, oh, remember that time when we were all united under that one big empire way back when?
Yes, but wasn't that also because we were being oppressed by said empire way back when?
Some people say that, some people say it was more mutual. It's long enough ago that even elves don't really remember. And I mean, like, no, and I mean the oldest of elves, like your great-great-grandfather, Mr. Fettuccini.
Fettuccine has already left. What are you talking about?
Mr. Spaghetti?
Possibly.
Mr. Spaghetti.
Did your family invent pasta?
No.
Oh, then why you? Oh, never mind. As of so far, as I was saying, I'm fairly confident the showcase acts as a mild deterrent to Ivor Ward's ambitions.
Let me ask you. Aren't small conflicts still slightly ignored?
Well,
A skirmish here and there.
yes, a skirmish. That's why we have a border. We have an army.
Yeah.
That's why we have those things. A full-scale invasion, that would be something that would get on the radar.
What if it wasn't an invasion, but just a takeover underneath your feet?
Oh, spies and stuff?
More like making the people that you know and care about become slaves to the Ivor Ward government by technological experiments on the human flesh.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
There's... but what if I do?
You might want to bring this to my brother Cornelius.
I can't. They'll kill me.
Who? Ivor Ward?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they're listening. They're always listening.
My brother is a powerful wizard.
And?
Lady Miranda, you didn't tell me my new manager is a conspiracy theorist.
I didn't know he was a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, sure, I'm a conspiracy theorist.
It's only... but remember, you're not crazy if they are out to get you.
I mean, they're generally out to get me because I was in prison.
No, he's just scary.
The kitchen, go get things ready. Miss Soriano will be back soon with the ingredients, and you can cook up that chicken parmesan you were talking about.
How much did you get paid from the other place? You still haven't told me.
I got paid, and he glances out the window. Can you two make a perception roll?
Perception.
Hold on, my computer, the other computer I was using is closed now. I can't use it right yet.
Oh.
Give me a second.
So that's a no to... You can make a perception roll.
I'm getting there. It doesn't take me long to get there. It just takes me long to press the pretty button.
I do notice the head of Bruno just gently slide down from the to the bottom of the window, and Fettuccine looks back and he goes, "He paid me well. He paid me well."
So what you're telling me is he paid you more or less than 10 plat. Daily.
10 plat. Sorry, run that number by me again.
10
10
plat?
plat.
10 plat?
10 plat.
10 plat.
Do you mean to say 10 silver, 10 gold?
I have a lot of money.
All right, if it's your money, but that's a lot.
Yes, but I'm asking. Does he pay you more or less than 10 plat? Says I, smiling.
10 plat, yells Fettuccine. 10 plat, says Mr. Oriano from around the door, and the bunny hops in with a basket of groceries, and it sets it down and yells, 10 plat.
Fucking.
I think I need to reel it in. I think I am legitimately scared for Wild's health at the moment.
10 plat.
Rules as written: a trained hireling makes on average 5 silver pieces a day,
Yeah,
or 3 silver a day.
he's testing something. Let him do it.
Okay.
He never said he was paying him this. He said, "Does he pay you 10 plat daily?"
Daily.
Yeah.
The daily.
That is.
Daily.
That is 1,000 times more than what the average laborer makes in a day.
Wait. Wait a minute. Mr. Tortellini, where's your money come from?
If you say my name wrong, I'm going to completely reduce that number again.
Mr. Tortellini.
But where does your money come from?
If you say my name, and I'll tell you.
My name, and I'll tell you.
Okay, that's it. Never mind.
What am I doing wrong?
So only 3 gold pieces.
I don't know what I did.
This poor small elf child.
What's my name?
I
said my last name. What's my last name?
Everybody just been calling you I know it had a T and a lot of syllables.
That's it. 1 gold pieces now.
Tennis balls?
Isn't it Tonberry?
If you say it wrong, that makes me feel worse.
You never talk about your last name.
Tataru Taru?
I have it on record here somewhere.
I swear.
And Leona will start looking through her documents.
It's 1 gold piece daily. You okay with that?
Yes, sir.
All right. But if you next time you talk to me, you better know my last name.
You said it once.
Yeah. Figure it out.
Help. Why can't I have normal bosses?
I said it 1 time. To you. Personally. And you called me Tortellini.
Be fair, he probably has a brother or a cousin called Tortellini.
Okay, how do you get Tortellini at a Tonwin?
Tonwin. Remember that, Mr. Fettuccine. Tonwin.
Okay, Tonwin. I will not Tonwin forget Tonwin.
Yes, that is my name. I, Tonwin.
Yes, I am. Yes, sir.
All right, so make the food.
That sounds so aggressive.
It's
Please.
probably what he's used to. It's probably what he's used to be honest. Remember who he worked for.
Make the food.
This poor elf child.
Yes, sir. And the cantina theme from Monster Hunter starts playing, but he does not look like he's having any fun whatsoever. And then the cooking finishes, and he hands I a little sprig of basil. You can have the finishing touch, sir.
What is this?
It's a sprig of basilide. It goes on the food.
I'm afraid what's going to happen next.
I'll take it.
Please do not start a fist fight over basil.
He's afraid.
He's afraid he's gonna like put the basil on, and then it's just gonna spontaneously combust.
Probably would.
Would not be surprised.
Sounds like
Leona
something
will-
that's happened, yeah.
Leona will sigh, take the sprig, place it on the dish.
Da-la-la-da.
And
Here you are, sir. You can try it, or I can get someone else too. If I don't know what happens after now.
Now you get to learn alchemy.
What?
You get to learn alchemy when you're cooking.
he has a plan to.
He has a plan to prepare alchemical foods, combining alchemy and cooking.
Isn't cooking just a form of alchemy itself?
It's a minor form of alchemy, but if you actually enhance the ingredients with alchemical ingredients, usually meant for potions and the such, you can actually help with digestion and among other things with your cooking.
I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier.
The only problem is I can't cook, so whenever I try to mix my alchemical side to my cooking side, I burn things.
How do you burn water?
He has fire elemental heritage. He'll find a way, whether he wants to or not.
Yeah, well, you see, there's a thing that when it comes to alchemical substances, usually your nature is provided within the alchemical ingredients, and mine happens to be fire. So, yeah.
It just happens.
Anyway, so how many people do you know, Fettuccine, that like to that are very persuasive? How many persuasive people do you know, Fettuccine?
Too many.
That aren't going to try to kill you by persuasion.
Too many.
Okay. That you trust.
Not any.
Okay. You trust the most.
By definition, that has to be one.
The one.
You said most. That's a superlative. And there can only be one number one.
Yeah, and who is that?
I don't know.
Did you have it? Who taught you how to cook? Was it that guy? Bruno?
Yes.
This poor small elf child.
I'm just imagining.
I'm just
I don't-
imagining Morgan muttering this whenever Fettuccine talks.
Okay. Princess. I have a question.
Yes. What is your question?
In your court, do you know anyone that could help me with my business?
In what regard precisely?
I'm not good at conversating with people in negotiations.
I do happen to know someone who excels at that, in fact.
If it's you, I'm going to look at you very, 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 very discerningly.
Now, before you go and give me that discerning look,
Too late.
ah,
Looks around, it's like, I was going to say me, damn it.
I don't want to just rely on my parents to and the silver spoon I've been provided with at birth
I'm
for
not
everything.
I'm not asking you to do it for free. I'm paying the person. I just need to know the people.
All right
I
then.
got someone
Then.
from here. Now I need someone from Mirenham.
As I said, I know very well how to persuade people.
So you're going to work for my business?
I will work for your business as you work for my family's business.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
You get one piece a day.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I just want to know who works for who now.
Well, I guess we're mutual at this point.
I believe it.
Are you two dating?
No.
No.
He just blatantly says no, straight face. What, are you interested in her? She's a princess, you know.
Are you allowed to do that?
Well, technically, yes. I'm fifth in line for the throne. It's
No.
permissible.
I mean, is he allowed to never mind.
I mean,
Anyway,
if I was next in line for the throne, no, but I'm fifth in line. It's fine. I mean, I
Shit.
can't go just marrying anyone, mind you. They have to have some manner of importance, otherwise I'll get weird looks at every family
So
gathering.
you care about weird looks? That means you do care about your pristine.
I mean, for my family. I care about
Yeah.
the opinion of my family.
That's terrible. That means you're not as free as you want to be.
I suppose
You're not willing to go past certain expectations. I don't need you in my group.
I'm sorry, what?
Can't go past certain expectations. I don't need you in my group. You can't be afraid.
I'm not afraid.
Then why do you consider it even as a thing you can't do? There should be nothing.
Fine then. Fine.
Pedigree means nothing if you can't know what you need and what you want. Because then you're just working on someone else's behalf rather than your own.
You
Anyway,
make a strong argument, alright?
Anyway, so what is it that I need to do exactly? Like, am I supposed to still work on the fuel? Because last I checked, I did everything I could possibly do to that fuel. That's legal.
I think we need more of it.
I made an exponential. You know what I've been doing the entire time you guys have been off doing whatever the fuck? I've been doing alchemy. Do you think it's just been for my own gain? I've been making fuel.
It may have been, sir.
Some of it.
You'd have to talk with the team manager for.
Red, what was the fancy term for it? The appropriate term for the guy?
Principal.
Team principal? Yes.
You'd have to talk with the team principal to see what exactly he needs you to do. It might be nothing for all I know. He might not need anything from you. And then you can resume whatever it is you would prefer to be doing.
Yeah, I'll make more fuel. And then I'll come to him and make more adjustments to his machine. One moment.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I guess go get to work. Fettuccine, you learn alchemical things. I have a list. I've been prepared for this moment for a long time.
Should I be worried?
The first thing on the list is a healing potion. Dear God, don't have such a snit fit.
Ah!
You may blow things up a few times, but you'll get over it.
This is a hotel room.
They're already having adjusted for the times. Ide has engaged in
They reinforced the wall since last time. I'm sure they did.
Is that good?
Yeah.
for my wallet, no. For our safety, yes.
Oh no.
Don't worry, Ide's not going to start you on anything too destructive. Right?
No, what? I just said healing. You people pay attention.
I try, but I don't. But you look like I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mr. Tiddlywinks. You just look like somebody who would. Right.
Okay, so I have 5 silver.
I'm trying.
If you can't
He's
remember the name.
stressed. He's stressed. Give him a break.
How about this? If you complete making the potion, I will make you pay you 2 gold a day. Till then, you're 5 silver until you make any productive moments.
Is that a threat? Because it sounds like a good threat.
It's also good motivation.
I just want to know if you make healing potions ironically or unironically.
I make them because just in case something happens, you can use a healing potion. You never know if someone needs something for them. Anything. How about I make you something even smaller? How about you just make that thing? What is it called? Alchemist.
Kindness. Alchemist kindness, Ide. That's what you're thinking of.
Yeah, that.
It's useful for people with hangovers.
Yeah, it's simple. You shouldn't be too hard on you. Maybe a healing potion might be too much, but work your way up. Eventually get to healing potions. But I'm not expecting you to be fast because I'm not good at cooking. I'm going to need you to teach me how to cook. Small things. Very small things, like grilled cheese.
You can't even cook a grilled cheese, Ide.
If you count burnt and on fire, but still the cheese is grilled, yes, I can make grilled cheese.
I can cook grilled cheese.
How much heat do you use?
My hands.
I don't get it.
He sets his hands on.
Ah!
You generally, unless you have very precise control over what temperature that is, you generally are better off using a normal stove.
But that's wastes fuel. I don't need to waste fuel.
You're wasting food by burning it.
I'm still eating it.
Huh. How does it taste?
Well, since I'm in it free, it tastes delicious. Anyone else eating it probably wouldn't like it so much. I'm trying to make food for other people.
Fair enough.
Also, I need to cause less fires, so yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go see what the principal needs, and then if nothing, I'll be back. If it's something, then time to be a workhorse.
I have drawn Bruno, and Mr. Tortellini.
Fettuccine.
Fettuccine.
Tortellini.
How do you get the names wrong? Work for me.
I
Borlini.
is looking up at the deity above him, and looking at his last name,
Small
and then
child.
looking at the deity above him.
I thought that was actually a plate he was carrying.
What do you think?
Big man is big.
With the small child.
Oh no.
I gave him a very large mustache.
Bruno.
Ah, yes, Bruno and Mr. Fetamini.
Bruno, and the small elf child.
Come here, boy. I have a name, you know. Yes, now shut up, boy.
All right.
Feed this boy. I'm illiterate.
Boy.
Boy.
All right.
That is my favorite game in the entire series. Man of Boy.
Ah, yes.
Anyway, with the new hire teaching Ide how to cook, and Ide in turn trying to teach him how to alchemy, Leona will work on writing up her report to back to Marinhof about all the stuff that's gone on, and don't panic. I managed to salvage this situation. Please don't. P.S. Please don't fire me.
Please don't fire me.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Just DMing with Wisp.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Do I have to re-roll a new character?
Well, since I is going back to his usual business, I can leave now. I gotta go to work at 3 today.
Ooh.
Oh
Nice
yeah.
and early.
Yeah, it's really early, but it's because he's been giving me 8 hours.
Yeah, I'm working on Sunday myself, but I'm not until 6.
Oh, that actually reminds me. In November the 20th, which is a Saturday. Let me go look. I will be. No, that's a Sunday. No, wait. What fucking day am I working on the weekend? I just know that I need to come in on one of the weekends in November.
Anyway, like I said, 3 o'clock, so I gotta go.
Yep.
I was waiting until there was an in moment because I'm still wanting to do business. So
Right.
I might send something your way, Red.
Please do.
But please tell me what the principal needs him to do, and then I'll send you everything I need to send.
Feel free to DM me this pitch, by the way, so I don't forget about it.
Okay.
Also, since Leona is going to be apparently the spokeswoman for this project,
I'll give you a list of things I want her to do. Yes.
yeah, that too.
Okay,
That
gotta
too.
go.
What was
Peace.
the other thing?
Alrighty then.
So then, where are we going to continue?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're doing stuff.
Boy.
Tell you what, this doesn't work quite well for the surprise factor, but at least we'll have something to talk about. We are going to pick up where Hinako currently is. Hinako, you are monitoring around the city hall. You are in the conveniently placed tree right next to the bad guy's secret lair. You're appearing inside a window. It looks like Rainey is very, very distraught over whatever happens to be in the news at the moment. At which point you hear a window crash, a few angry chants outside from the mom and pop it a rap and a mop it a popsy, and a couple armed guards come into Mr. Rainey's office to escort him and the secretary out. You have to assume that the building is no longer safe to be in.
They did
Yes.
break a window.
As
Someone probably yeeted something in.
All things considered, there might be more window breaking, so rather than trying to simply open a window, Nico's gonna think, what's one more window?
Smash a second window.
So after they disappear into the basement, which you said in the DMs, she's gonna smash another window and try to find them as quietly as possible.
How is this window being smashed?
Guess I could use my sword.
hit it with your sword?
Just take your sword and smash through the window with it.
Maybe slice through the window. Maybe that works better.
Let's find out. Roll to bonk.
Bonk the window.
Goldie, you probably have the most jamming experience. What is the relative hardness and HP for a pane of glass?
This is actually written down somewhere. Pathfinder. Damaging objects.
Glass has a hardness of 1 with a hit points 1 inch of thickness. You don't need it to hit roll. 1 per inch of thickness.
So that is actually just enough to break the glass, assuming the windows aren't any thicker than 1 inch.
I was mostly making a joke.
It might not have been enough to break the glass.
Yeah, absolutely. Hinako, the glass shatters with a satisfying crash, but the sword kind of like vibrates in your hand a little as you do that.
The smashing is not something you're especially good at, I suppose.
Nearly not good enough.
Meh. let's make sure to disappear from that noise as fast as possible, and also stay as quiet as possible while trying to track down the team of flighters. They're definitely not fighters.
You can barrel your way across the office, assuming you don't want to stop off for anything, and open up the door. And you can see that there are a couple of alarms going off, and a few heavily armed guards running here and there.
Well, if it's his office, I might take a quick look at files that might have been on his desk or anything of use, but not. But it's a quick look. I'm gonna try and track him most importantly.
A quick cursory inspection on top of his desk shows a half-filled whiskey glass. You feel free to do with that whatever you want to. And also a special edition of the Sador Gazette with a particularly scathing headline.
Figured as much, but nothing of a special other notice. Quick, mind. So yeah.
You notice one of the drawers on the desk are open, but it seems to be empty. So who knows? Maybe you took something.
Okay. Mental note that it might be armed. And gonna chase after him quickly but quietly.
Quickly but quietly, you say.
Yep.
Okay, there are a number of armed guards inside the building, so I'm gonna need a stealth roll. If you want to chance it.
Conveniently rolling. Conveniently, there are a lot of alarms going off, so they're looking around a lot, but probably also preoccupied by with holding the angry mob. That's why my suspicion, anyway.
You managed to find the staircase. You managed to find a staircase down to the basement after managing to slip through a few guards, Agent 47 style.
Heck yeah. Also, still wearing Neo's robes.
It's still it spirals down into the floor, and you can follow it down. And you can follow it down if you want to, but you feel fairly confident that is where Rainey and associates have vanished to.
Right. Gonna make sure I don't walk into them. I'm gonna go down and see if it's just a panic room or maybe a hidden passageway which they might have taken out the back door, so to say.
In the basement, there are a few offices here and there. It's not like completely hush hush top secret. But at the end there is a very large reinforced steel door with one of those cranks on it, sort of like bank vaults, and two armed dwarven guards standing at attention, one on either end.
Okay, seems like quite a hefty place to stay. Might still be a passageway on the other side of that door, but that's not something I'm going to find out on my own. With two armed dwarfs standing guard. So, there doesn't seem to be any ways out from this side, other than the stairs. Hinako will go back up and make herself scars. At least for the premises.
You head up the stairs, and as you try pondering your escape route, another window breaks about 10 feet away from you as somebody throws in a Molotov.
Ooh, fancy. Mm,
Oh, fancy! I'm gonna get incinerated.
um, does this? No, I don't think it does. Does it? Well, gonna have to make myself scars quick then. I don't want to get my stuff torched too much. I mean, I might be a bit resilient, but it's got its limits. Also, this might not be a very good situation. Might have to inform Leona about this quickly. I'm not gonna stop. I'll be stopping an angry mob, that's for sure. So
Probably not.
yeah, making myself scars quickly.
Very good. How about one last acrobatics check if you got that?
Aquabatics. Oh god, I haven't trained that at all.
Rip.
Um,
You get a few superficial cuts as you try to leap through the window on your escape, and you also there's also a very faint smell of smoke coming from your tail.
oh, but that's nothing new.
Oh, okay.
I'm quite used to fire now. Phoenix bloodline.
And you are allowed to scamper back to the hotel and do whatever you wish.
Well, I already had my educated guess roll, so otherwise would be just making an educated search roll instead, or finding possible points for a possible secret passage. If I can't find anything within, let's say, a few hours, then she will probably make her way back to the hotel.
As you enter the lobby, the clerk will point out that you are smoking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry, I do that sometimes.
Can you not set off the fire alarms? You already have one person in your troop that does that rather frequently.
Yeah, sorry, let me just, puts out whatever flame scorches are on her tail. And or
Thank you,
whatever other
madam.
spots.
It was just it was that one little flame right on the tip.
Mind you, there's no scorching at all on my tail.
Just making sure. And and once he's satisfied, he nods to you and goes back to his paper. Flip.
You're really chill about this, aren't you?
You after you have so many strange incidents, you just kind of stop.
Is there anything interesting in that newspaper of yours?
Not recently. Has there been a special edition or?
I did hear something about special edition somewhere recently.
Oh, well then I'll have to go on break and find it. Appreciate it.
Sure thing.
And he checks it off to the side and goes and goes on a break he definitely told people about.
Definitely told everyone.
Definitely, totally, absolutely. Well, guess
I'm
I'll
sure he's allowed to do that.
guess I'll take a bit of a guard duty to see if Rainy makes any attempts on us or this
Send
hotel.
assassins after us.
Oh yeah, you know. Never know what happens.
Yeah, Rainy and his assassins.
So many assassins. All of
Yeah,
them.
yeah, he sent. Yeah, Wispy.
I
Yeah,
think
Wispy.
Bruno is more likely to assassinate us, honestly.
Yeah, Wispy. Yeah, Wispy's assassins. Yeah, he's gonna send the Ginyu force after you.
Totally. But you
Oh, no,
I
know,
seriously
Sarbon,
think
get away.
Bruno is more likely to try and assassinate.
basically, I'm just trying to extend this session here.
Nothing about what Rainy might do. It's just Bruno.
Because I know that if I go upstairs, I'm gonna have to probably end up with Ide, and we probably won't be able to do anything after, unless we just say fuck Ide, he's gonna do his thing.
Well,
and...
I'd gone off to confer with the principal about what he needs to do for
Yeah,
the
don't worry about
upcoming
it.
showcase.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Oh,
He's out of the picture.
okay.
He's gone.
I missed that part. Okay.
You are fine.
Well, sure. I'll just meet up with the rest.
Leona, there comes a Foxy Noxy. Foxy Noxy. Oh God Almighty.
Foxy Noxy.
The great tip of my otherwise black tail might be a bit more gray than normal.
Leona, at this point, you have seen too many wacky things to deal with, and now there's a faint whiff of smoke from absolutely nowhere in particular.
No, well, scratch her head because she's pretty sure I'd left the building, but turned to Hinoko.
Well,
So,
was the reconnaissance informative?
it was not as chill as it should have been. Sure. Rainy definitely got news, and so did paparazzi, and quite an angry mob. And Rainy disappeared into the basement, probably some kind of safe room. And before I got out, there was firebombs, basically.
Firebomb.
My tail might have caught the rear end of it.
Are you alright? Do you need healing magic?
Oh, no. Nothing's wrong. As you can see, my tail's perfectly fine.
It's a little singed, I suppose.
It's not singed at all, it's just slightly smoky.
The tip is a little well done.
Does that mean 2 people with fire elemental heritage?
I don't know, but I've never really had particularly any trouble with.
You just used a
playing.
warning spell then, never mind. Alright,
You do remember I stood on a burning body, rat body in the sewers.
Right. I suppose then,
Mind you, there might be a secret passageway on the other side of the obviously very big steel door that he Rainy disappeared behind, but I wasn't able to track any location where a secret passage might lead to.
well, I can think of one person who would know where, if anywhere, the secret passage might lead. Mutual friend.
Yes. Anyway, should we, alright, there were also police involved in there, but Not sure if they're there to arrest Rainey or to keep the paparazzi at bay. Not entirely sure. So, what should we do in this situation? Also, where the fuck did I go? Is he doing his thing again? He disappeared again? It always disappears, doesn't he?
Yes,
He
he went. He didn't.
He
He
does
didn't
do that.
disappear. He went off to go speak with the Marinov team principal about what he'll be needing to do for the upcoming
Oh,
showcase.
so he's quote unquote working.
He does do good work, you know.
Yeah, sure.
Anyways, so if I might propose a course of action, Drugovich probably should be informed.
I'm sorry, who?
Drugovich. Drugovich. God damn it. Drugovich should probably be informed about these developments if he hasn't if he doesn't
Mr.
already
D.
know.
Mr. D.
Mr. D.
Mr. D should probably be informed if he doesn't already know.
I
Honestly,
think he has
Mr. D is probably the perfect name to call him, because then if anyone overhears us, it's like it's a mystery, a Mr. D, if you will.
That's awful, and you should feel
Boo.
awful.
That's also why what I wrote in my report last time. So you know.
That's bad, and you should feel bad.
All right, I'm sorry.
You should be.
I've been referring to him as Mr. D for quite a bit now.
Well, you didn't make it a pun.
Mr. D's nuts.
Oh!
Got him.
Just a random guy yells from the room below you.
Oh!
Leona will facepalm.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was completely random. So, yes, Mr. D, let's go either inform him or find out that he's already informed, because I think he has a pretty intensive information network already.
Indeed.
Next course of action, if not for informing Mr. D, what shall we do with Mr. R?
Oh, Mr. R. Didn't we inform Mr. D about Mr. R? If you're gonna go contact him, you might as well see what was done with him.
I'm talking about Rainy, right? Which has
Oh,
gone
Mr.
underground.
Rainey, I thought you were talking about the rat.
That's another thing. Where did we leave the rat?
Hey!
Asleep.
Nothing to eat down here.
Mr. Rat, not Mrs. Rat.
It's hard to sleep.
Did we actually leave him in the sewers?
Hey!
I think we just, like,
left him there and told
hey, there's a
Mr.
rat
D.
down there that's tied up. Figure something out about that.
Did you tell Mr. D about the rat?
I thought you did.
I never spoke to Mr. D after that incident.
Well, then
I was chasing some other rat that disappeared out of our line of sight for a few moments.
Fair enough. Go
and ended up gorging herself on cheese.
do you want to go or should I?
I guess I'm the sewer fox anyway, so I guess I'll go find the rat. I've been in more sewers than you have.
I was gonna say go tell Mr. D about the rat and let his people handle it.
Maybe I'll just bring Mr. Rat to Mr. D and myself. Well.
All right.
Anyway, what are you gonna do? If I'm gonna be doing that.
I'm writing up my report to Herrenhoff, as well as going to be working with Ide on a little business project.
Right.
Why do you say it like that? What do you think
I'm
I'm
fairly
talking
sure
about?
it is actually business and not just giving her alcohol.
Oh, that's what you're thinking of. No, it is actually it's not just me buying alcohol for Ide.
I'll believe it when I see it. Anyway, but it was more questioning your actions towards Mr. Rainey.
What? Well, we don't have to do anything, as far as I understand. We simply let justice take its course.
Are you sure about that? They might just end up killing him in a fire. Is that a good thing?
That's probably not a good thing.
It's probably not a good thing, but I assume they have a fire department for this sort of thing.
Yes, and a big angry mob throwing Molotovs.
And then they have a police department for that thing.
A police department might not be enough to quell an angry mob.
I'm not calling the army.
I'm not saying you should call in an army. I'm saying you should maybe figure out some way to, I don't know, ensure that the guy doesn't die.
Don't
Didn't
think
you just
there's much
say?
to be done
Didn't you
beyond.
just say he's in a safe room?
I suspect it's safe enough to work against a fire, but then again, what's to stop
It's
people from
made
opening the
by
fire?
dwarves. It'll be fine. It's made by dwarves.
Yes, I guess it is. You know what? I'll just believe you on this one. I'm gonna go get the rat.
There's not
Right.
anything to be done if we wanted to do something.
Just don't go saying I didn't warn you.
This is fair.
So Hinako will go off to find rats in the sewers. And she'll probably pack a few cheese biscuits or something.
Cheese biscuits.
You can get those from downstairs in the lobby, probably, if you don't want to risk possibly making Thibin territorial.
No, I'm gonna be making them right there in the kitchen where she is sleeping.
In the kitchen.
Well, kitchen next to where she's sleeping. Anyway, I'll be finding some cheese biscuits downstairs or something, wherever, and taking them along for probably by now slightly starved rat captive.
Only mildly. It's been like a day, it's fine.
He is a captive, so he probably doesn't know any better if he's captured. I mean, wasn't there talk about them just getting killed if they actually get captured in the Underpire stuff, whatever the fuck the place is called?
I believe so. I believe so. That was talked about.
So anyway,
Either way. Good luck then, Hinako.
not sure
We'll
how
be
much
here if
luck
you
I'll
need
be needing
anything.
finding a rat that's tied up and stuff.
They've actually escaped already.
He's chewed through the ropes.
You did. Oh yeah, you did use rope. I'm going to assume that you weren't actually dumb about apprehending him though. So Hinako, you managed to find him tied up to a railing across the bridge where you left him, and he goes, out, out, get me out of here.
Yes, yes. I will be taking you along. And she will take him by the ropes and bring him out and bring him towards to Mr. D, where we last met him. Actually, is that a good idea to be riding a rat up in ropes? Well,
we already did.
I am a military soldier, basically.
Where are we going?
Places. Oh, right, I brought you a snack. I thought you'd be hungry by now.
Thank good God, whiz bang.
She'll hand him one of those cheese crackers.
Crunch. And then and just rainbow shoot out of his mouth. What?
This is the best thing he's ever tasted.
What in this?
This contains cheese.
Cheese?
Cheese.
Oh.
Cheese, Gromit.
We've forgotten the crackers.
Careful, Gromit. There may be horny MILFs in our area.
Excuse me, what? Where the fuck did that go? Oh, hold up, that's not a Wallace and Gromit I've ever seen.
I'm just slowly nodding off back in. I just hear that to wake me up again. Oh no, Gromit, we forgot the shield!
We've forgotten the crackers.
So yes, I will be parading a tied up rat to the place where Mr. D was.
Well, it's kind of bloody obvious, right?
Well,
you're not allowed to say. You're not there.
Well,
Not
fair
Hinako,
enough.
Hinako, you find the tavern again. The night's gone down, and there are a few more people in there. And you walk in, and everybody else, hoppa,
Hoppa!
hoppa!
And she's just gonna walk the rat to the back door.
And the rat yells, oop-bye.
What the fuck are you talking about boobs for?
And everyone just stares at him. Did I do it right?
I just realized he accidentally said boobs in Japanese.
Did I do it correctly?
No.
Almost, but no. Anyway, can you even speak common, Mr. Rat? Because I just realized you weren't speaking common last time we met.
No, I think the leader spoke common. Just
didn't.
Yes, and people traveling on road up above shout things they're storing great. Learn on fly. Yes.
Okay. Seems reasonable. Yep, totally.
definitely not narrator covering his ass for plot hole.
Hey, I didn't realize plot hole either, so whatever.
Uh,
Anyway, yes, I will be taking him to the back to where I believe Mr. D should still be.
Mr. D still is.
Mr. Drogovic?
Huh. My foxy friend has brought me somebody to visit.
Yes, this was one of the rats, I believe the rat leader, that was making the dealings with Mr. PK, I believe.
Is he? Had a name? Yeah, he did have a name. Do you need what do you need? What do we need him for?
Reminder that the paladin isn't here, so you're technically still not allowed to execute him, but I wouldn't know.
I don't know, but he might be useful for information, or otherwise I would be bringing him to I don't know, police.
I suppose so.
Your call. I was told to bring him to you.
And you delivered. You are welcome to go at this point. I plan on learning what he knows.
Good luck on you on that, because I do believe his comment is rather mediocre, for he learned it on the street just as we were walking down here. Or so he claims.
I'll figure it out. I'm smart.
Good on you. And she will proceed to leave the area. Any other noises she will ignore.
As she shuts the door. Why'd everyone stare at me when I yelled "Opie"? Everyone else says it. And then an audible smack is the last thing Hinako hears.
Still treated better than the small elf child.
this is not wrong. This is not wrong.
Okay. Right. Well, anyway. Cheers, people of this place.
Well, anyway.
And
Oh no! Anyway.
yes. Anyway. Rat has been delivered.
And what is Leona doing?
Leona is, after finishing her report, she's probably just gonna maybe do some drills or something, just stay in shape. But otherwise, she's pretty much finished for now. Maybe sends a letter off to the team principal, asking if they're asking about the status of the team and how everyone's holding up, and if we're gonna be if there's anything she needs that needs her attention for the upcoming showcase. But otherwise, yeah, I think that's Leona done for the day. She'll probably retire shortly after that.
Very good. Hinako, you managed to finish your next. The half decent wooden bust Leona made of Leona made by Hinako still in the room where she and Thibin were.
I'm gonna roll just perception to see if Leona notices it. Apparently, yes.
You're quite flattered.
Oh,
Oh, that was nice.
If you only notice it now, you'll probably wouldn't even know that Hinako was the one that made it.
Well,
Leona will wonder who made that, but otherwise leave it where it was and resume her.
By the way, I distinctly remember there was a lot of talk about kissy lips at that point, and I believe that kind of rubbed off on Hinako also was doing that. So the bust has very well made kissy lips.
Kissy lips.
It is very kissable wooden bust.
I don't know.
Hinako,
Yes?
Shake her head a little bit.
She
And
is
embarrass.
from not Japan.
they kill things that we like.
Including innocence.
No, we don't like that.
Yay!
Leona will embarrassedly resume her training exercises. Trying to ignore the kissy lips bust.
You try not to think you try not to think about who made that and why.
Yeah.
Okay. The next day. Thibin, fortitude, please.
All right. It's improving.
It is an improvement. You have deflated at least a little.
Hey.
AFK for a bit, gonna grab something to drink.
Still quite still feel quite full, but at least you're mobile.
And this is in
All
the
the-
morning.
All the
Yep.
cheese is gonna go straight to her hips.
Nah, there's too much of it.
It is press day for the Showcase of Nations, and Leona, as you wake up and get yourself dressed in your finest of your 9 identical green dresses.
No, she's gonna wear the blue dress that I haven't drawn yet.
Okay, fine. So much for that joke.
I actually have specific. You will look in my inventory. You see, I specifically have a Skador style dress.
You tart.
That I have specifically bought. The plan is for each stop, she's gonna pick up a new dress.
You do not have infinite money.
I do not. I am paying for them. I am paying for them.
Good. The friggin' blue dress. Rumblishly.
How expensive is one dress.
75 gold.
And as
Fair enough.
pardon? Okay, yeah, fair enough. And
I'm back.
and as you pull on your dress, and Hinako probably gets ready for her day, there seems to be a fairly monumental earthquake.
They've been getting out of bed.
The epicenter seems to be Thibin's room.
Leona will like she's got a brush in her hair as she like peeks into Thibin's room.
You see Thibin,
Thibin, are you okay?
you see Thibin starting to get off from the floor.
I think it is okay, good. Ah,
Are you?
I feel like balloon still.
Yeah, you ate a lot of cheese,
It was good cheese.
so you don't regret it.
No,
Just try not to eat like that every day. I don't need you to become morbidly obese.
do not worry. I Thibin will not have cheese for a very long time.
How long is a very long time?
Until I'm dead.
Really now, you're giving up cheese for the rest of your life.
There was too much cheese. However, ask me any question about cheese, I Thibin can answer.
Okay. Either way, today is going to be press day for the Showcase of Nations here in Skador,
Oh,
so I'm going to be getting ready for that. Try not to blow anything up. Or make people think you're about to blow anything up.
I Thibin have no bomb. I will not do so.
Okay, good.
But do you require extra assistance?
Uh,
I am shaped like halfling now.
I mean, you're not wrong. The halfling disguise would be even more convincing than usual.
I am shaped like halfling now.
Yeah, feel free to come along. It's probably better that way.
Yes. Let I
Partly,
Thibin get this other disguise off. I forgot to take it off.
oh yeah, the mercenary. But the part that Leona's now saying aloud is, it's probably better for you to come along so I can keep my eyes on you and make sure you don't do anything insane.
Oh! I Thibin remembered something.
Yes?
I learned some new things.
Yes.
This is worrying.
Spells.
Oh. I picked up a new spell myself, actually.
Oh. Good, yes. I can, Jeremy, was it? Oh, Jeremy, you're still asleep.
Thibin just picks up Jeremy and just puts him into the bag.
Hinako's bag was left in the room to make bag noises.
Bag. That is not bag noises.
It's a bag of devouring.
So, I can shoot magic. Yes. And I can look like other people with this other one. And then there's this third one which may help me relieve all this gas.
What?
What?
Remove curse.
I think. I do not know.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I think I've learned that one specifically from Jeremy very hardly. I think it is patron.
Oh.
Yes.
Interesting.
I'll have one slice of toast a day with no butter.
That sounds like a decent idea.
With 0 butter.
You have obtained one. You have obtained one slice of toast, but there
With no butter.
no butter, but there is cream cheese.
Oh no.
Fibbin is refraining from the cream cheese and is eating.
I imagine Leona walks in with an actually good breakfast, and Thibin is just having a staring contest with a tub of Philadelphia.
What about
Just takes a slight small bite out of the toast, the dry
cream
toast.
cheese?
It's like the dog's death stare at the cupcake.
Here we are.
Butter is made out of the same stuff cheese is made from, but no one can understand the bag.
Oh, guys, do you hear that? Do you hear that? Oh, look at that dog. He is hearing some shit.
He is hearing some shit, all right. Holy crap.
I hear all the police
Oh,
cars.
All of them at once. Wee woo.
Oh no.
Wee woo.
Hinako's bag says that the butter is made out of the same stuff cheese is made from, but no one can understand the bag.
Rip bag.
Just a bag.
It doesn't speak bag.
Mhm.
You, Leona, you do notice that one member of your party is absent, and you suspect she is out back doing some bonks with the sword.
Hmm. Does love her practice sessions in the morning.
But there's continental breakfast.
Yes. Leona will peek out the one window that looks out on the back of the convenient window that looks out on the back of the building.
A convenient window.
How very convenient.
And she will look down and wave down at Hinoko.
Hinoko, breakfast.
It's continental.
Be right there. She does a few more swings to finish her training, and she will make
500.
yeah, something like that.
A few.
And she will join the rest with breakfast.
And what is everybody's plans for the day? Oh, actually, here's a thought. Leona, as you or even better, Hinako, as you prepare your dish for the morning meal, you see a freshly printed newspaper from the Sador Gazette.
Oh.
Good. I will take it along to read it with the rest of the party. Seeing as I am the one that found it and not Leona.
This is true.
The headline reads, Rainey implicated in attempted murder of Mayor Harvick, as written by one Ted Buxton.
My.
So yes, you will take the newspaper along if that's allowed, and we'll share the news with everybody. Har har.
No, you're not allowed to take the newspaper. You're allowed to look at it, though.
Yeah,
You
some
just aren't allowed to
cases
move.
that's true.
I believe it.
Hey, those newspapers are garbage. You can't just take garbage.
I thought it was the other way around. Everybody considers it garbage. Why? Then I should. Might as well just take it if I'm interested in it, right?
But that's stealing.
Hey, someone's pouring garbage and can make someone else's bread.
I mean, we'll put it. I mean, is it? That's an interesting thing to debate, isn't it?
Anyway,
Taking garbage, stealing.
mind if I take this newspaper? Yes,
You
no.
may take the newspaper. I'm just memeing with you.
Good. I shall take the newspaper then. Anyhow, after getting distracted by my brother,
Silence.
what? We're fighting over the newspaper now?
You're not fighting over a
I said
newspaper.
silence, not violence.
Oh, whatever. Okay.
Either way, you sit down with the rest of your comrades, and you notice that Thibin is having a particularly light breakfast, and
Good.
you have a newspaper.
Oh no.
Oh, here's an interesting read, everybody. Also, Fibbin. No butter this today? Or anything for that matter? Just toast? Fibbin?
Sorry, I was seeing a Seinfeld.
The fuck is sign field? Is that a field of signs?
A field of science.
Field of science. Yes, science fields.
Thibin Hinako has observed that you are pretty much eating cardboard.
Yes.
You're still a bit bloated from the cheese last time?
Yes. I am halfling shaped.
Dwarf shape.
That's a bit racist, but yes.
Do you not see this? It looks like halfling.
Yeah, I see enough. Anyway, here's a good read for everybody. Good newspaper.
Yes. What is this racist you mean of?
Having it is generally referring to having a predisposed opinion about about someone as a result of their racial characteristics.
So it's
It's considered somewhat of a social faux pas.
So, the assumption of half-orcs all have tusks?
Eh,
Or if dwarves all have their arms at great length?
what?
What?
Dwarf Anatomy 101. Their stature and height. While not as large as other races, their arm length is, however, far more longer than other races. Matter of fact, if you compare a halfling, a dwarf, and a human, the dwarf arms are about the same length of a human arm, except slightly longer.
What?
Also, they are slightly in accordance with that of a bear shaped, and will, in fact, crunch and press your spine open.
You realize Derek Rainey is a dwarf. Does he resemble any of these things you're describing?
I am stating science and fact anatomy upon the researchers in the Shirticuan Empire.
I think the research might be a little incorrect.
Also,
What
a
do you
bit.
mean?
Wasn't there something about a war between you guys? I think so. The research might be a bit, let's say, scuffed.
Yeah.
As I have stated, it is scientific proof. Dwarves have big arms.
Maybe big
talk
insert.
about?
Not long arms, but
scientific proof, you say?
Scientific proof.
Well,
we
yes,
can
there
go.
is
We
some dwarves who don't
live.
have big arms, but that's because it's a medical deficiency.
You realize? Have you seen any dwarves in this entire city full of dwarves with these long arms you speak of?
Yes, we were talking with some of them yesterday. Yes,
Where?
it's the ones that we were passing by on the street. Their
I
arms are
don't-
just longer than most other races.
What were they
Well, let me
doing?
let I think and rephrase this in a more makeshift sense. The arms are just slightly longer than the average individuals who are of that same height. It's just a racial trait they have.
Oh, of the
They're-
same height.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, Thibbin has stated this, for since I am of the same height as well, and their arms are longer than mine.
Oh, right. Yes. No, I know what you're talking about now. I thought you meant like longer than the average human.
What? No. No, their arm
Right,
length is
a
the same length as a human arm.
Proportionate proportions. Okay. No, that's fair.
Yes.
So anyway,
And then
cheese.
And then there is gnomes with their bleaching. Unfortunate for them.
I'm not, we don't have many gnomes in Marinoff, actually.
Bleaching is a horrible condition. Think of it as aging.
So shall we
Gnomes
leave
age.
them racial slurs behind and get to this newspaper? Because
Right.
reasons?
Yes. Let's
What
have a
do you
look
mean
at
by
this.
yes, newspaper? But what do you mean by slur?
It's an insult based on someone's race.
Why would I insult the dwarves like that when I am speaking the truth about their arms?
No, like saying they have long arms is accurate, but calling them, say, you gorilla armed freak would be a slur.
They're not gorillas, though.
Exactly.
Why would I call a dwarf a gorilla? They're
We're
a
really
dwarf.
going on tangents, aren't we,
Horrified
Force and
creatures that
Sky?
will
We
rip
really
you
are going on
apart
tangents.
and eat your insides. Sorry, what? Newspaper, yes.
Everyone in the cafeteria is looking at you.
Pippin, please be quiet.
Sorry,
Calm down.
Durgar.
Right. Anyways.
Why do I have that black cloak and shades? Because I want to not be associated with them.
Hinako is still in incognito mode.
Neo mode.
She's still wearing the Neo outfit. I swear that's just become Hinako's standard attire at this point.
What does it say in this?
Mostly when I'm not trying to stand out.
Germ tree popper on this point too.
Ah, I see. Information is finally spreading.
Oh,
Oh yes, it's spread since last night, like a wildfire.
Wildfire.
Ha, ha.
What happened when I was unconscious?
I burned.
Well, of course you burn. You have fire.
Yes.
What kind of fire is it?
An alcoholic fire was last night. I believe it was made out of alcohol. Molotovs usually are.
Cocktails?
Yes. At least it was some kind of glass bottle going through a glass window and bursting into flames, so I'm expecting it was an alcohol.
Was this happening at the hotel when I was asleep? Why didn't
No,
wake
it
me
was
up?
happening at the hall, City Hall.
Oh.
Kind of an angry mob at Rainy's place.
Oh, okay. I think I see this now. Yes.
Speaking of, any angry mob people around here? No? Good.
not.
Can we
Not
see
that
an
I
angry
saw.
mob approaching?
You can hear there are a few people marching, but not quite as violently. As they pass through the building, as they pass by the building, you can hear
Just through the building.
no, past the building.
I prefer them marching directly through.
And then
I just think that's funny.
you can hear some of them chanting, "We want Rainy," and then one dude immediately afterward, "Or else,
We want Rainy or else.
or else."
Or else.
We're becoming incorporeal and go through all the buildings.
What?
Hey, I just picked up a spell that can deal damage to incorporeal things, so...
We're fine.
Ah, yes, Ghostblade.
Or else.
I'm
So.
Someone is on helium in the background there.
So, what is next today on order of things besides from Iona's objective?
The Sador Grand Prix is still going to fire, much to Dragovich's consternation.
Yep.
Rick Drugovich.
We made a deal with him.
Hmm.
Look, he doesn't have to keep doing it. He just has to do it this one time.
Mr. Dragonite.
Mr. Dragon Knight.
It is good that he is honest and true to word. Yes?
Is it bad that a third of the jokes in this campaign are people just misremembering names?
Yes.
No, that's fine.
I Tortellini.
Yeah, well...
Ah, yes. Mr.
I'm still awaiting
Liverini.
my nickname. Let's say it. Let's call it.
It's just like Fox Girl.
Yeah.
No, I mean I mean the mispronouncing nickname.
Oh, Honoko.
Hohoko.
What the fuck?
For the Christmas game.
Honoko.
She is an Arctic Ranger.
Okay.
Okani. Yes, Hina, go backwards.
Oh.
Okan he.
I'm going to ice over a set of stairs while the rat folk is drunk, so that way she can be slipping, tripping, sipping, fibbing.
Okay. Okay.
So,
yes, and
we're gonna
it
do
starts
anything,
as-
or are we gonna end the session here for reasons?
I think this is.
We're good. We're going to call it here for no other reason than FP3 for the United States Grand Prix starting in 5 minutes.
All right.
that's fair. And of course, Thibin spelled backwards is Nubbith.
Nubbith.
Of course.
Nubbit.
Nubbit.
A nibbit.
Nibbit.
Nib-
Uninhibited.
Nibbit. Maybe that can be the name of Sarah's rabbit.
Nibbit.
I
Because it goes with nibbles.
What?
I still have it in my personal headcanon that Thibin talks like Thibin, but Jeremy talks in like this very sophisticated Oxbridge British accent.
If only
I
could
do
whatever
declare.
I do declare unethically
My good,
that this
good,
rat
good,
thing is
good.
an imbecile.
good heavens! Good heavens, Thibin, you inhaled 3 metric tons of cheese.
Good heavens.
Great
Well, I'll
Scott!
be. Egad.
Good Scott in heavens above. How could
Good
you
Scott.
consume all that cheese?
Not great Scott, just good Scott.
Oh,
Where does it
bother.
even go in your body? Does it go up into your brain?
Well,
So-
I'll be.
If your mother saw you now, she would think you would be a balloon set.
I have half a mind to find a safety pin and end this charade already.
Safety pin.
Ah!
Anyhow.
Roll a new character.
Well, that got graphic.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't want this game to turn into itchy and scratchy.
Yes. No blood and gore, just cheese, just flying through the sky.
And that's
Cheese for everyone.
that is how Cheese Whiz is made.
Oh my god.
That just reminds me of a specific type of cocoa bean coffee drink where they get the fermented coffee beans out of.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, I just remember that real randomly. Don't know why that pops up out of all things. Right.
Oh heavens!
Oh heavens! Oh dear lord.
Yeah. Oh heavens! Oh dear lord.
Gold.
You people are released. I will probably get you some story XP. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Find some barbecue. Toss on ESPN if you want to, and enjoy the race.
All right.
Alrighty.
Have a good
And
one.
I shall figure out the fox thing. My new baby familiar thingy. Well, it's not a baby.
Well, it can be. First of all, this is for you. And it turns out building up a familiar is actually not as bad for no other reason. There are a lot less moving parts than an animal companion.
I did notice that when I was working with Jeremy.
I already looked into that, but I saw something about there being archetypes and stuff. I might want
There
to.
are archetypes you can. All right, there are archetypes you can take for a familiar, depending on what you want your familiar to be better and or worse at.
That's interesting.
I am going to hop out of here for no other reason than I don't want to completely bombard you guys with nonsense that you don't care about coming out of my phone.
All right.
Gotcha.
Good day.
Cool.
Next
But
time.
but I will be monitoring the channel. Please, for the love of God, if you need assistance, do let me know.
Well, I do know that if I do perish at some point, I should make a new character sheet in that upcoming possible event that hopefully will never happen. Hopefully.
You will be fine.
Okay.
And therefore, I shall stop the recording right about now. Right.